Get ready, gamers! Retro Legends is here. The ultimate destination for high score battles, pinball wizardry, and classic arcade showdowns. Every week we bring you the best in virtual pinball, classic arcade gaming, and retro fun. Where you can compete for glory on live online leaderboards through iScored. Think you got what it takes? Step up and prove it. Because every Friday night, we're going live with 2 legendary pinball tables and an all-time classic arcade game. And the best part, every giveaway and prize on this show goes straight to you, the gamers, that are putting up scores on the leaderboards. Iron sharpens iron. Come play with the best. We will see you on the leaderboards. Because Retro Legends isn't just a show, it's a community. A place for arcade warriors to show up and keep that high score spirit alive. That's right, Friday nights just got legit. Hit that subscribe button. Join the leaderboards and let's make history, one game at a time. This is Retro Legends.
Activision presents the creepiest video game ever seen on the Atari 2600. Spider Fighter by Activision. Use your bug blaster to fight off swarm after swarm of very spooky spiders.
Spiders, silly the spiders, jumping, flying, multiplying. Spiders, silly the spiders, bouncing, punching, watch out, crunching. Spider Fighter!
Spider Fighter, designed by Larry Miller for Activision.
And if you wanted to watch, like, I'm so glad Papa Brad is back on Friday because it gives us something to actually watch.
Absolutely.
Than these guys just going, let me know in the chat what you think. Let me know what you think on Arcade 1-Up. Are they dead? Is it over?
All right. Welcome to the Retro Legends Arcade. And with me tonight, I've got a lot of friends. Welcome to the show, kevgret. What's up, buddy?
What's up? Happy Friday. We made another one.
Good to see you, sir. And we have a pinball wizard here. Welcome to the show, NixReviews.
The master.
Nix, you're killing. How many tables in Pinball FX VR are you the number one in the world right now at?
All of them.
8.
Not all. How many? 8 out of 20.
Jeez.
8 out of 20 tables.
That's 40%.
He is the number one player. It's absolutely amazing. We got a ton of friends here in the chat.
I'm enjoying myself so much in that VR space, I tell you.
Jeez.
I'll tell you, man. Friday night just got legit. Everyone, welcome to the show. Welcome Sacro. Welcome House of Hounds. Skull Joe. We're competing against, we have unfair competition. We're competing against 2 of the greatest pinball wizards of our AtGames Pinball community. I'm going to give them a massive shout out right now. If it wasn't during the show, I would be glued to my screen watching, but a huge shout out to Mad Ben Han and Tomato Grass. Tomato Grass has been on the show a bunch of times. Good luck to both of you. And we might have another friend. He's getting ready in the background. Let's see. We have G-Force Guy here today. Good to see you. We got Rainwater Games.
Yeah, Rainwater.
His welcome is a pair of eyeballs staring at us. So good to see you too, Rainwater.
Staring at you, Rainwater.
We got Wingo here. We got Skull Joe. He's got dual screens going. Yeah, I would definitely be doing that for sure. Very exciting to watch them play. Okay, you ready? Okay, let me add this guy in. One of the most improved pinball players in our community. Someone I've wanted to get on the show for a long time. Let's give a warm welcome to Mikey Yoon. Good to see you, buddy.
Woo!
I'm not.
Mikey.
Where's Rexer?
Rexer? It's not Rexer.
Hey, that's
Wait a
not
second.
Rexer.
Wait a
That's
second.
Rexer. Mikey Yoon's a real person. So anyway,
I'm actually real. I'm a real boy.
in the flesh.
I'm a real boy.
Mikey Yoon is a real person, man.
Damn, all these
I'm not
years.
Vexer. My goodness
Anyway,
gracious.
welcome to the show. Rainwater Games says iron
Thank
sharpens
you.
iron,
Thank you.
100%. We got a special video today from a new YouTube channel. Great guy. Jabba's Game Hut's going to show us some wizard pinball moves that are absolutely amazing. We'll have a short video from him. And we're just going to, we have some exclusive news from X Arcade that no one else has. We're going to announce on the show. NixReviews says cheers to all of his friends. We got friend of the channel, House of Hounds. He's got a great YouTube channel. Always watch him. We've got Retro Tech X. He's looking for a gift card. Good luck, buddy. We got GeForce Guys, another person who's really, he's really gotten a lot better at pinball. We're going to talk a little bit about him in a bit. We've got House of Hounds with the metal signs up. And everyone, welcome to the show. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to kick off. We're going to start off with our first topic. Let me pull it up. So how's everyone doing tonight?
Living the dream.
Good, absolutely.
Living the
Playing
dream.
a little bit of Getaway in VR earlier, and I'm still working on getting that top score on that table.
Yeah,
absolutely.
on every table.
Yeah, yeah.
You still want Rexer, right?
That's what the
I'm
show
going to
is
revisit
about.
Black Rose. He can have that for a while.
We love playing games, and for us, it's all about the thrill of getting those scores, chasing those killer scores. But before we begin, I want to give everyone. Oh, wait a minute. I got a chat up. Hold on a second. Let me get that off the screen for a second. Okay, before I do that, I want to tell everyone happy Friday the 13th. Woo! It's a wonderful day here, Friday the 13th. You know, all good things are going to happen on Friday the 13th. We got a really special show for you today. So welcome to the show. I'm glad you're watching. We're going to try to bring back some of the magic of the classic golden age of arcade, where we all get to play machines and compete against each other's. We got Retro Legends t-shirts. If you ever want one, you can check them at merch shop.
And we just made those, right? Great shirts.
Yeah, these are brand new. We just got them. The Retro Legends shirts just came out. And we're going to start off with talking with a sneak peek at something coming up. I'm excited for this. Yeah, and we're going to, I got a little video clip I'm going to play with the sneak peek. Here we go. Y'all ready for it?
Let's go.
Here we go. It's 1 minute long. We won't be gone long.
This is going to require some creativity. Barely a challenge. Focus. There is quite the crowd here for a tune. That was quite the adventure. The man is full of surprises. Quick jumps and swift moves. We're doing well. Back in action. Stay sharp. Time to tackle the study. I make my own luck.
Super excited for this. Tell us about this, kevgret. What did we just watch?
Oh, you just watched 2 tables. That's not just one Tomb Raider table. You have 2 tables coming out this week in VR on every platform. But the amazing news is day and date release with new tables for VR. That's the news here. And Brad, I got some world premiere news. If you want to talk about it.
Not the slides. You can talk about it right now. Go ahead and talk about it.
All right, guys. If you noticed in that trailer, they walked into a new room called Wild Cards. Did everybody catch that? Because it was only on the screen for a second.
At the beginning, isn't it?
At the beginning, at the very beginning. And you're asking yourself, why is it called Wild Cards? What could be going in there?
What could be in there?
I know what's going in there. This is just 99% speculation, but I have an idea. The next VR tables that will be coming. All right.
I need a minute. I thought I had it. Where did I put that?
Nobody has this news. We have this news.
That's so fantastic.
Where did I put it?
You have news? What news?
So Nick,
I'm looking for it.
This is me doing detective work. I'll lay the breadcrumb. So Nix, there's an Android app called Zen Pinball World, right? It's their brand new version of Android FX. Well, guess what? They have a wild card section on their app, and they have tables listed on the wild card. And you ready for the tables, Brad? You going to pull it up, or do you want me to say it?
I'm trying to.
Okay. I'll wait.
I'm not to download it again. I don't see it.
Intrigued.
I had it.
I thought what was going to be in there was me and Lara Croft.
Yes, Rainwater. I won't say this.
We'll keep them waiting.
I would.
I know it's like torture. Oh my goodness! Hold on a second. Let's watch Lara Croft one more time, and sorry, I don't want to ruin it.
Watch the beginning. Watch the beginning for the room. Absolutely. For the wild card name of the room.
Let's look for the wild card room.
Yeah,
wild card room.
Watch the wild card room. That's the hint that they gave us today or yesterday.
That's the Easter egg. Okay,
that's the Easter egg.
I'm gonna pull that up again.
This is going to require some creativity.
Well, what was that room
called?
I thought I saw wild card that you just entered this room.
There's quite the crowd here for a tune. That was quite the adventure. The man is full of surprises. Quick jumps and swift moves. We're doing well. Back in action. Stay sharp. Time to tackle the study. I make my own luck.
Yeah. So did you see it next? It said wild cards. It was a new room in there, but they didn't have any other pinball games in there yet. But
well, we'll be adding to it, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, I know what they're going to add.
One sec.
Brad's keeping everybody in suspense.
I know. Ronnie, I'm torturing you. Why don't I see it? I know I uploaded it.
They made Lara Croft look good too. That's not a woke Lara Croft. That's like a good looking Lara Croft.
It's a shame she's not standing next to the pinball though. It looked like they just had a Mayan. What do you think about that, Nix? They just have a Mayan statue. I want to see her.
I'm gonna turn.
I want to see Lara Croft.
If she's not standing there, I'm gonna turn all that stuff off.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn it off too. To be honest,
but what I'm gonna be interested in seeing is the 3D mode. Like when you activate like a mode where you're going in, like when in the other versions of these tables, it puts you in like a game, right?
Yeah,
not a DMD type thing. So just like the pirate, the Sky Pirate table, right? That has that 3D mode where you're shooting a cannon, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to be something like that, I think, in the VR where you're going to be in.
That'll be cool. You're saying it'll drop down onto the table.
Yeah, you'll be Laura, and you'll be like
that'll be
something.
Cool.
I don't know. That'll be. I think that's what we're going to be seeing. I anticipate something like that.
Yeah,
because I saw glimpses of it on the other versions of it when they were teasing it, and it showed that mode. So I think how they're going to make it work for VR, that's what we're going to see. So that's going to be awesome.
The great thing is it's a mystery till we get it. These are new tables. These are designed from the ground up. So this is what's fun about this, that we're getting brand new tables in VR that we're going to experience together. Yeah.
Nobody's played them. Nobody's played them, period.
Nobody's played them.
Nobody's played them.
Is that all for, is that just for VR, or is she going into the wild card room for?
Well,
it says
miscellaneous tables probably.
Yeah, for the other apps or whatever. But for us, it looks like they're designated these tables for a certain room, which means they have plans for other tables going
like
into
a Jurassic
this room.
Park or something that's like not tied to Universal, like something.
Exactly.
Right,
that's what I think it is, Nix. It's going to be wild card as far as the license, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Because you're right, because maybe Universal worked out a deal because they have that Universal
logo,
advertising right in the room in Pinball FX VR.
Yeah.
So yeah, that makes sense.
And this has never been a table that's ever created before, right? This is an original Zen creation or Universal.
Yeah, this is original. Yeah, this is
right.
Created just for the tables for all the releases in VR. So this is exciting. Very exciting.
This is very
interested
exciting.
to see what the scores will reach.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
we don't know if
what the ceiling is. Like
you could break the game on day one, Nix. You might do things they have no idea that you thought that could be done with this.
I don't know how I managed to find some glitches in these tables. Like, I still can't believe I glitched Battlestar Galactica. And the unlimited ball save that wouldn't stop. I had to tilt. I had to tilt the table to stop it.
You didn't. Oh my god, that's
like
crazy.
I even let the flippers go, and I'm like the balls just kept going, and I'm like, what the hell is going on with this table?
No.
I don't know what I did to trigger it, but okay.
Well, that means they need to get you on that QC team for these original tables.
I don't know. I just hit the ball in a certain way that it's hitting certain spots that I'm finding glitches. So I don't know.
Brad, it's all right. I could just kind of tell.
Yeah, let Kev just break the news.
Yeah.
One second.
Brad's over here, like.
I don't want to do it if Brad has a plan.
No. I think I see what it did. Hold on a second. I got to rename the file.
Sorry, we're pulling up the news. The news.
World premiere news everywhere tonight, Brad. You're dropping.
We have a lot of
multiple ones. I'm sorry, it's not seeing the file.
You're dropping world premiere news every segment tonight.
This was
we still talking about that Wonderland Pinball Game Freak. Oh my gosh.
Oh god.
People are still. As soon as Pinball VR came out, like
it wasn't labeled as a JPEG, so my thing wouldn't see it. Okay, I got it.
Sorry.
Good job, Paul.
Let's reset. Let's reset.
It's StreamYard. It won't see it because it's not labeled.
All right, so these tables are coming in VR. These tables are wild cards. Look,
wild cards.
Wow.
Princess Bride, Goat Simulator, and Crypt of the Necro Dancer. These are your next wild card VR tables, guys. I'm telling you, there they go.
I wouldn't want these as the next tables, honestly.
Well, they might not be the next tables next, but I think they're coming. I think they're going to be sprinkled in over the next 3-4 months. So these are the ones. I hear Goat Simulator is okay.
You would be surprised by Goat Simulator, but Princess Bride is a great IP.
Yeah. So there you go. World premiere, guys. I believe that they're going to sprinkle in those tables over the next few releases, maybe with the Williams, maybe, after Tomb Raider while they're working on the next Williams pack. There you go. Good stuff.
Yeah, that was pretty exciting, huh?
Yeah. Nobody
definitely release another Williams pack first.
Yeah. No, I agree. We'll probably. Yep.
And of course, the exciting thing about Lara Croft, I mean, they said it's going to release on all platforms. So
all platforms.
Hopefully, we get it on AtGames too, because things aren't going so hot at AtGames right now.
Yeah, have they given you news? Nothing, right?
They're having some issues right now, but while we're talking about Lara Croft,
bring her back.
I mean, I got to bring her back for one last engagement.
Let's go.
One last engagement. Of course, we're all fans here as guys. We're all fans of Lara Croft, and we're going to give her a little shout out right now as a Retro Legends babe. This might be our last time to get to do this wonderful honor for us. So, without further ado, here's Lara Croft for you.
Yeah.
There you go. That was our Lara Croft news, and that's our Pinball FX VR news. The next thing we're going to talk a little bit about the X Arcade. Somebody just got an X Arcade. Who just got an X Arcade? Who's the person that just got one?
I will say I have some really good friends in the community, and I have a great girlfriend who I would like to shout out. Kev worked his magic. He did his voodoo dance. He did his little clip, and convinced my girlfriend to get me a X Arcade, which is You can
I see it
back there. You know, it's she's I love my girlfriend, and for my birthday, you know, got me what I wanted.
Well, awesome,
Just,
awesome.
Yeah.
hey, you know,
welcome to the club.
corner kid. I have a home arcade now, so you can't
You're
make
in.
fun of me anymore, buddy.
You're
You know what I mean?
officially
I'm officially a home arcade
home arcade
enthusiast
now.
owner. Yep, I had one.
Officially a
So,
home arcade person.
Yep.
I'd like to give a shout out to the Game Freak.
Game
He does a
Freak.
great channel if you're into retro gaming. And the Game Freak actually interviewed me. So down the road, at some point, you can blackmail me with the interview I did with him. So I gave him some good interview. We talked for like an hour, and it's gonna be fun to see what he does with that interview.
I have to check that out.
NixReviews is ready for Fishtails. You can talk next. You're right here. You don't have to type.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. What tables are you most looking forward to come to VR for Pinball FX VR?
Absolutely Fishtails, because that's an absolute favorite.
Fishtails,
favorite. Definitely, that's what I'm looking forward to. And if they could ever do it, a Pinbot, because we haven't seen that digitally in a very long time.
Yeah, that's not even here yet. So Pinbot would be a great one.
I miss Pinbot so much. And that would be on my Christmas wish list. Zen, if you're listening, Pinbot, please.
Pinbot, we have a request. Not Bride of Pinbot, the original Pinbot, right?
But
not
the original Pinbot.
Bride of Pinbot's okay, but
the one that started it all.
The one that started it all.
The beautiful table that it is.
Robot mechanism.
It's so good, and the music and the sound effects. It's just.
Is there a table you would like to see Mikey Yoon come to Pinball FX VR?
Well, you know, if we look behind your door under the Frankenstein,
yes,
I would love for my buddy to get
Monster
Bash.
I would love Monster Bash.
If you look behind you, you know, that's
it's one of my favorite
tables.
Absolutely,
absolutely.
So Monster Bash for Mikey. We got the original Pinbot, not Bride of Pinbot, the original Pinbot for Nix. How about you, kevgret? If you could have any one table they don't have yet.
I'm gonna go basic license. Give me the Star Wars tables in VR. Give me the Marvel tables, all of them, and that will make a splash. And all the Williams. But I'm saying, you give us these Marvel tables in VR, it's gonna be awesome. So that's what I would love to see in the next 6 months to a year.
Absolutely. And I'm gonna give them an easy one. Zen, bring out Back to the Future. Back to the Future is like the perfect virtual pinball table. I would love to see Back to the Future in VR, and probably also my short list, believe it or not, and I know we're going to talk about it this episode of Retro Legends Arcade, but Tales of the Arabian Nights has always been one of my favorites, and to see that genie in 3 dimensions where it actually looks like you could reach out and touch it, that would be incredible. But we know we're probably going to see those because Zen already has those. They just have to bring them to VR, right?
Yep.
And that already happened in the room, so the other half of the universe.
I'm surprised you didn't say Creatures of the Black Lagoon. That's your favorite table.
You want to answer this? Mikey Yoon, answer this one. Hey, it's Mikey Yoon. Is this the Rexer show in disguise? It's the Rexer show.
I asked Rexer to take a selfie so that I could literally put it on my face and cut eyeballs out for the show, so I can do the whole show as Rexer's face. But you know,
we love Rexer.
He wouldn't send me a selfie or any of you know, X-rated pics or anything like that.
Well, we're not afraid to say that we like Rexer on this show either. So
we love Rexer. Rexer's the best.
Come at me. I'm bulletproof. But
exactly.
You can try your worst. So, you know, really the game changer, Pinball FX VR in and of itself is great, but for me, the game changer and something that I really love is having this X Arcade controller. This is what we're talking about it. And while it looks like a game controller, the integration into the Pinball FX VR is really what makes it special. Yeah. And there was an announcement they made that they're coming out with a pinball kit, a plunger kit. And we've got a ton of exclusive information right now that nobody else has.
10 minutes prior to the stream. 10 minutes prior to the stream.
I'm just going to read it. I'm just going to read my information that I have that is exclusive that no one else has. This is world premiere. X Arcade news. No one has this information yet.
Straight from the owner. Straight from
the head in charge of X Arcade. So I'm going to pull it up. I'm just going to read it. So and y'all can interject while I'm talking too. Let's see. Let me pull it up.
All right.
And where's all the people, all the guys that got 3 units? Why are they not bringing up this news or talking about the haptic and plungers and all these kits?
You have to play. You have to play pinball in order to talk about it. They don't play pinball.
Why don't they join the
busy doing other
tournaments? You
things.
know?
Yeah, they're doing other things.
Okay,
not pinball.
so
Come compete with Nix.
No, you can't. We can't compete with that.
anyway,
Yeah,
your friend Mikey, I'm
It's
just going to read it out.
It's all about enjoying.
Your friend
the game of
Mikey
pinball.
Yoon mentioned you might want to discuss the X-Arcade pinball upgrade during the show Friday. Well, that's what we're going to do right now.
Let's go.
Here's what they can share at the moment. Okay, I'm not going to read the rest. There's some more messages, but pinball haptics. We've incorporated an innovative and sophisticated haptic technology similar to that's found in the PlayStation 5 controller. The system is designed to provide exceptionally immersive pinball haptics, significantly enhancing the realism and overall pinball experience by enabling players to feel the game's action. If users lower the in-game music, they will experience a sensation of a ball rolling and bouncing, along with the physical interactions of on the table in great detail. I could tell you the haptics is huge because once you get that SSF kit on the even on the AtGames Pinball, it's a game changer because it feels like there's a real ball rolling.
You're not just pushing buttons, you know. You're
not just pushing buttons. You'll have some feedback.
Yeah.
The flipper solenoid kit will come with 2 solenoids for the flippers, adding tactile feedback and a more realistic authentic feel to flipper action. You know, it's funny. At first I thought I wanted those really bad, but they drive my wife batty. She can handle me playing pinball all the time.
Yes.
But the loud clacking, it just, be warned, solenoids are loud.
Yes.
That's how they're supposed to work. So, that's not a defect and they're not adjustable. You're going to have that sound of those solenoids firing off.
Yep.
And, but it does make it feel a lot like a real pinball, right?
Absolutely. But Brad, to your point, I can't play with my custom setup at night.
The better your sound gets, like you have to crank it down,
You got to turn it down.
But let's see. Features a new, next thing. Features a new back panel with speakers to improve the pinball playing experience. We're adding 2 premium speakers that will be built into the back panel of the Arcade to TV XR. Terrible name, by the way.
I've said it since day one.
They even call it a tank stick. They call it
the VR tank stick. From here on out, I'm just going to say VR tank stick rather than Arcade to TV XR. But we'll call it the VR tank stick. This allows the game audio to come directly from the pinball table rather than through the headset. Our tests have shown that the level of immersion is significantly enhanced.
You think?
Significantly. Because it's going to sound like it's coming from the actual pinball table.
It's stereo.
Your headphones.
Yep.
Especially with the activation of our new pinball haptics. So you're going to have sound coming from your X-Arcade.
Yep.
Okay, the nudging feature. While we're facing technical challenges integrating an accelerometer sensor for in-game nudging due to the sturdiness of the stand we built.
They built it too good.
They built it too well. I mean, that sucker is heavy. It doesn't move easily.
Yeah, you can't move
We're
it.
currently placing this into a kit and see how it goes. We will probably include new softer feet to make nudging easier.
Softer feet.
Softer feet, along with some physical nudging enhancements to the current system. So some enhancements to what's inside Pinball FX, probably.
You know what you can do with the feet? Just get pinball feet. Right, that have a like a little ball, right?
Maybe like some sort of spring or something.
No, it's a ball joint, right? That goes in, and then it's got a swivel foot.
Okay.
Right? Right. So you do that, so you can actually move it. It does have a little bit of play, like actual pinball machines have in the real world. Not what these AtGames have, but I've seen pinball tables out in the real world. They have different kind of feet on them to allow a little bit of play. Because if you don't, you're going to start damaging where it's fastened, the legs are fastened, and you're going to start.
Well, I'm sure it'll just be something you thread in. It's going to have to be, because that's how they work. They thread
Feet
in.
are very important on a
PC and console compatibility.
Whoa.
We aim for the upgrade kit. This is the big scoop. We aim for the upgrade kit to be compatible with Pinball FX VR on both PC and consoles, as well as VPX.
Everything.
All of it. VPX, consoles, PC.
The one-stop shop.
One-stop shop. That's right.
Amazing.
They're making a commercial-grade metal plunger. We're in the process of creating our own digital plunger that employs Hall effect sensing technology. Our aim is to combine this with Pinball FX VR, VPX, and other pinball games. So they're looking at the big picture.
There it is.
It's not going to be a one-pony deal. They're looking to make it compatible with other things.
It's universal, everything. Yeah.
Got to do it.
User adjustability. We realize that user preference is vital. The users will have the option to adjust both the audio volume and the intensity of the vibration levels.
Yep.
To their individual preferences. So you'll be able to adjust the vibrations and the volume.
You know what that means, Brad? That has to be done in the software. There will be options now for haptic separate from the volume, guaranteed now. That's the only way to do that unless you do what Nix and I are doing. It's going to be in the coding. So
you won't have to do it manually.
Okay, and they have, this is all scoops because no one else has this information. Furthermore,
no one 10 minutes ago.
The accelerometer, once implemented, and the solenoid can be independently toggled on and off based upon the specific use case or the game. So it's all going to be adjustable by the user. Beyond pinball, we expect the advanced haptics feature being universal, but will enhance the gaming experience in various other games beyond just playing pinball.
Whoa.
Providing a more immersive and tactile feedback across a broader range of titles.
So you're saying I can feel Blanca's kick in Street Fighter, Brad? Is that what they're alluding to here?
That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. And then lastly but not least, I hope this information was helpful. I want to give a huge thank you.
Huge thank you to X-Arcade.
Mikey, X-Arcade.
X-Arcade.
Beautiful. 10 minutes prior to the stream.
4 people. Now, they did send me one for review, and I will disclose right now, they did send me one for review, but after owning it, I would totally buy this. But you're looking at 3 people that
3 people on stream. We all bought it.
Money, all on stream.
Yep.
And just
we're the real players.
We'll give honest testimonial because I mean, people just say I'm a shill because they sent it to me for free. But I mean,
you made a whole playlist. You have a whole playlist. You didn't make just one video.
Would you buy it again though? Has it met your expectations? That's just my question to the panel.
I would buy it. Definitely. Again, I mean, it was just a cherry on top, knowing that they're working on this haptic feedback kit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I would, of course. I mean, it's for someone that doesn't have a whole master bedroom full of arcades.
I can't afford a real pinball machine.
Exactly.
I can afford the X-Arcade and a VR headset.
It's not. That's what I mean. It's what they're doing, and honestly, the fact that they listen to I mean, for the most part, there are a lot of companies that don't have integrity or don't, lose their way. And, a lot of these home arcade companies, they lose their way. But for X-Arcade, they listen to their customers. And
they are listening.
Honestly, one of the best X-Arcade, they have one of the best home
arcade products. Sure. Yeah. And
right.
They actually get back. They actually contact you back.
They contact me back. The guy texts me. The guy email. I got an email at like 2 a.m. I'm like, what the hell was this guy doing?
Who does that anymore? Nix, would you buy the X-Arcade again?
If they made some changes to it, I wouldn't buy again because it's missing those nudge buttons on the side. But it's not their fault, right? Because it wasn't really a forethought.
Yeah, exactly.
But let me continue with this because Pinball FX VR, when they designed that software, it's mapped to the joystick controls. So even if X-Arcade had nudge buttons, it wouldn't work because of how Pinball FX it doesn't have custom button mapping in its software, whereas the classic VR did have custom button mapping. If I remember correctly, I haven't played it in a long time, so correct me if I'm wrong if someone wants to fact check that. But that's what how about from the button mapping, custom button mapping, because you could actually modify this cabinet by actually putting buttons on the side. It never had the ability to map it to something.
Map it.
These two are Frankensteining their cabs right now. I mean,
Yeah, we're going to talk about
that would be a way to do it, because I don't know how I'd like to nudge the cabinet, though. Like,
the question was, would you buy it again? Would you buy it again? Yes or no? So you use no or yes?
I'm going to say no, because
wow.
I would wait. I would actually, I'd change it from a no. I'd wait for them to make the second edition where it has everything. The nudge buttons in the right place and everything.
So you really.
I don't think there is a second edition though, because they're making the haptic
that's when they go to make one. I'm talking about future. Right. They're not just going to stop with this. They're going to innovate and make something better. Like they're trying to retrofit with this pinball kit now.
Aren't you the one that says it's more important to shoot accurately than to rely on nudge though all the time? Don't you always say that?
Yes, but I'm being honest here.
Okay,
right? That's part of the game too. Nudging is part of it.
I'm serious. Like they're going to innovate and come out with one that's going to have everything all together, because they see the success. They see the success of this right now, and they want to make the people happy. Like our friend Brooklyn Menace said, they're going to make a second edition because these things are selling. It's very popular.
Okay,
I am greatly enjoying it right now, but that's the one thing that's disturbing to me is I have to take my hand off and hit that joystick to nudge.
Yeah, you
lose time there. I want to have that quick response to nudge.
I agree, Nick.
It would be good. How about you, kevgret?
Yeah, there's no doubt. I've modded mine for some haptics. I think where it's at today, totally recommend this, even if it's just for pinball. The cherry on the top is that they're going to make this kit compatible with possibly fighting games. They're going to change, it sounds like, the physicalness of the nudge, so maybe we can do something with that. This is a company that you want to root for and you want to get behind, and it looks like they're listening and rooting for us. How many years did we say sticks and buttons on Arcade 1-Up, and they gave us the finger? X Arcade goes like this. Here's a kit. We're going to make a kit, and we're getting a kit in less than 6 months since release. So I play my X Arcade every day, at least an hour or two, playing pinball on the leaderboard.
Yeah, I love it, man.
This is I would pony up for this in a heartbeat.
I would buy this in a second, because it is the immersion level of playing with the X Arcade and playing this Pinball FX VR is next level.
Can't be beat.
Oh yeah, I credit my gameplay to using it.
Yeah.
Well, we don't realize too is that they have a monopoly, because they are like, you literally put your controllers in there
and
it just does it for you.
It's insane.
Like it's like they're not, and we can't, I think it's a tiny bit overpriced because of the shipping and stuff like that, but
yeah, it's heavy though. So I mean,
it's
kind of like once you see how heavy it is, you're like, oh, now I see why it costs a lot to ship.
It doesn't move. The thing that it's not an Arcade 1-Up, it's not.
Yeah, that's the thing. Its heaviness works to its advantage.
It makes it feel like a pinball, because a real pinball machine's heavy as heck.
It ain't moving when you're slapping. Yeah. If you're playing that on an Arcade 1-Up, that thing is moving. You're
breaking your toe if that.
And also that they have the VR app, the Arcade Ranger, where you can play.
Yeah,
I haven't even tried it.
And it's fantastic. I've tried it. I've got it set up. I got my games on there, and it's fantastic. Awesome. You put it right on the arcade machine inside the virtual space.
Okay, so
right there. It's fantastic.
We're gonna keep it rolling. kevgret, introduce your video. Tell them what you've done with haptics. Now, there's a haptic kit coming, but you couldn't wait.
I couldn't wait. I played this pinball so much. I said, there's got to be a way I could do something to get me on haptics. So I did some quick research on Reddit, and I decided to put a base shaker Dayton DST-1 inside of my X Arcade and wire it up. So now you got a $60 base shaker that you put in trucks, you put in racing rigs, and I have it wired to an amplifier with a separate speaker that has separate inputs, separate microphones, so I can turn up or down. And I am shaking my house at night. It is amazing.
Now the sound coming from the actual, instead of it coming from the audio, coming by the pinball machine, to make it feel even more immersive.
It's beautiful.
Like you're actually playing a real pinball machine.
It feels like it.
We're not just going to talk. We're going to show and tell. So I got something to show. Let's show it.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? I have an X Arcade short today, and it's a supplement to the haptic feedback video that I did on my channel a week or so ago, because things changed, things evolved, and I upgraded my haptic feedback kit. So what has changed? Well, I added this bad boy to the mix. This is a Sony speaker. So now I do not wear headphones when I play FX VR, and I have a brand new amp down here. And so each individual channel has its own volume control. So now I could have the bass shaking and the volume down. Whereas in my last video, the bass and the volume moved together. So you had to have the volume all the way up to have the bass kicking, but not now. Now I have this coming out, and then the bass can be turned down with these individual channels, and I have room to add one more speaker. This is the most insane mod out there. Nobody has this. So what I want to try to do next, I want to fire this up so you can hear what this sounds like. All right, everybody. Got the bass on.
Here we go. It's going to be loud. Be ready.
Queued up. Just wanted to show you what it sounds like. So I'm going to turn the sound up now so you can hear.
Here we go. Listen to that.
Watch the ball real quick. Listen to that.
Has the wife in the other room.
Turn it down! I hope turn that noise down! What I put together in this mod. If they do, everybody's
like a mad scientist.
With haptic feedback. You can turn it down. You can turn it up. You can do whatever you need to.
That's insane. That's loud.
It's pretty amazing.
And that's just a quick update to the
I like the setup because it's custom with that amp and the knobs. You can customize it whenever you want it
I
to.
appreciate you checking it out. Done. Come on. Volume down on the game. You can. There's so many different settings now that you have. I'm telling you, like the
hey,
first time.
Kevgret, this is you playing X Arcade. There he is. There's Kevgret.
So the first time I played it, right, I put my wife to bed. She goes to bed early, and I told you guys this story. I'm just playing Attack from Mars. She comes running out of the bedroom, and she's like, "What the hell is going on down there?" I was like, "What do you mean?" She goes, "The house is rumbling. Something's going on outside." I said, "Hold on a second."
Earthquake.
I turned down the bass. I said, "Do you hear it now?" She goes, "That's you." I was like, "I'm sorry." It is beautiful. I cannot wait for you guys.
You think it's loud now? Wait till that solenoid kick comes.
Yes.
Solenoids don't play around. Like people don't realize. Like it does make the same sound a pinball machine makes. The clacking and everything is the same thing.
Yeah. So good
got
luck,
a question,
everybody.
maybe you can answer. I got a second video we're going to show real quick, but this guy has a question. Maybe you can answer. Kevgret, about my X Arcade. What computer or Pi would you suggest that works with the X Arcade?
Both work. So you could use the computer with coin ops. You could use a Pi in there. It just maps it automatically, or you can just map it. You just plug it into a Pi. So easy.
You could literally. Kev has a video on or a short on.
Yeah, we're going to show that.
Literally has a time. Yeah, the time.
You can watch it real quick. I have it. Let me see. Let me pull it up.
You Velcros it right to the back.
So,
I forgot. I have a $40 game box with 15,000.
I know all your videos, and that you don't like. I know all your videos.
Yeah,
let's check it out. Let's check it out.
Check this out. This is awesome. What is going on, everybody? Kevgret is back. Just a quick video on the X Arcade. Yes, that's right. This is my third little short, I believe, on the X Arcade.
Just put a little TV in front of it. You got like a little game station.
I play this device every day. The other YouTubers who got it for free, they just unboxed it and moved on, but not me. I love this thing. I paid for this thing with my own money, and I enjoy it. But what happens when you're done playing virtual pinball? What happens if you don't have a Steam Deck to hook up to the X Arcade? Well, I didn't even know I had this, but I'm sure you have one laying around. But all you have to do is hook up one of these $30, $40 game boxes. This works right out of the box. Plug in the controller, turn on the X Arcade. The X Arcade will say, you have a new controller. Do you want to configure it? You configure the buttons any way you like, and voila, you now have a $30 game box with 5,000 games. And you know, these boxes aren't perfect, but they're cheap. And for 90% of the community, this is all you need. So here's the entire NES. It has all the systems that you would probably get the most out of, including
he has all the cartridges sitting behind him. So there's no emulation
PlayStation.
on here. He has every one of these games.
MAME, 1,927 games. Atari. So this is your basic game box. And all you have to do, map the buttons. All in one.
Set up your buttons and go.
And you're off and running. Let me just boot one up. We'll go in some NES Contra, and it's running EMU-ELEC, but you can change that in the settings as well. You know, for a $30 box, everyone knows there's a huge amount of settings you can change with this thing. I'm just booting it up, showing you. You can put bezel, no bezel, and here we go. Pretty responsive, no real lag. And this is compatible right out of the box with the X Arcade. You don't have to buy any adapters on their site.
Plug it in. Set your controls.
Get your game box, get your X Arcade, and add more to your library. kevgret is out. Talk to you later.
Anyway.
Amazing.
Yeah, it seems like we're an infomercial for X Arcade tonight.
We
it's
love
not
it.
really what we're trying to turn into, but really, I have to say, like, for me, this product is a game changer with the Pinball FX VR. If you're a fan of virtual pinball, and you have a Oculus headset, it's just the immersion is so good, and the 3-dimensional element, you can't capture it when you film.
No,
but the 3-dimensional element of playing a pinball machine in 3D space, like I was playing. We're doing Junkyard. We're adding Junkyard to our tournament this week. By the way, AtGames, their tournaments are down right now, but you can play in our tournaments live right now. But when I was playing Junkyard, I was like, I can see the light bulbs in the machine as if the machine is literally sitting in front of me.
That's
the
insane.
Immersion level, because you can change where you're at, right? You can stand up, you can get low,
you can look,
you can see those shots. Like, how do I need to get it on the flipper to hit this certain angle? And that's something that you cannot show anyway. The only way you can do it is to experience it. So the great thing about it is how immersive it is. The thing you can't show anyone until they, like, even my wife, when she put it on, she was just blown away.
Wow.
She was like, this is next level. Like, she was like, this is like having the pinball machine in front of you, you know?
Yeah.
And
it's all that Kev really, it's all that you need, honestly. The cost versus value. I mean, I would love a Stern. Okay. I would love a,
I love real pinball.
Whatever, you know what I mean? But realistically, if I needed one machine, look at Kev. He bought a cheap $100 TV.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He has he has VR right there, headset right there with, there's a trackball there. There's a billion buttons. There's 2 joysticks. What else do you need?
You don't.
Yeah, I mean,
what else do you need?
That. I mean, there's so many different things. The thing is, they kept it open. That's what makes it so powerful too. Like, you connect with anything. You connected to your PC. You connect it to a game box.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's just set up. We got a $2 super chat from Steph's Gaming. Are you buying WrestleFest Basic Fun? We'll just go around the panel. Will you be buying the Basic Fun, Mikey Yoon?
Come on. Next.
Oh, right. Come on. I mean,
Nick, are you buying the Basic Fun? How about kevgret? Certainly you're getting the Basic Fun. The WrestleFest. Come on, it's WrestleFest.
2 of them.
Yeah.
Brad, you mean the WrestleFest that I can play on that $40 game box that I just showed you?
Game, and you can play that in thousands of other games.
Yes,
probably.
for $40.
Really quickly, that Basic Fun is that I honestly don't even think they're going to, honestly, from a business standpoint, I don't think they're actually going to do it. And it's everyone's saying that they're going to come out with these units, but I honestly don't think at the end of the day whoever higher up is going to be like, this is a good idea, because I believe that time is come and gone, you know, and people realize, hey, I just need a freaking multicade, or I need an X arcade, or I need a, you know, no one needs. Look at all these guys on YouTube. They all sold their one-ups and bought real arcades and Sterns. So
yeah,
I mean, it's like that time's gone. It's not.
Well, maybe we'll see. We'll see. I want to do a super chat video for Steps real quick. Let's do a super chat video for her. I'm gonna do this one here. We'll do this one. Oh my goodness, we got
Papa Brad for regarding Steps. I highly recommend people go check out her Theme Park Plunge channel, because
it's great.
I honestly watch. It's like an hour long, but I watch it and it's fun. Like,
it is fun. Steps does a great job with the Theme Park
fun.
Plunge.
It's like
100%.
She goes around to all these different, and her knowledge of roller coasters is very in depth.
Yeah,
so
it's
I
very
highly recommend. Yeah,
I highly recommend it. So if you're not subscribed to Steps Gaming, what are you doing? Steps Gaming and Theme Park Plunge.
Right? 100%. Yeah, please. She's great.
We got it, man. I'm not used to getting super chats. I'm setting a new record. We're setting a new record. This is our second one. It's because Mikey Yoon's here. He's so good looking and handsome. We're just throwing money like he's on a stripper pole.
Oh, wow.
We got G-Force Guy. By the way, thank you for playing in our tournament. We're so glad you're playing along with us. You guys need to buy the Basic Fun Machine. It's only $700 after taxes. Money is stupid. Spend it all on everything and save nothing. Man, I have got a special super chat. I made this one just for you. Enjoy.
Well, Papa Brad's a game man. He's got passion in his soul. From pinball tables to Atari, he's always in control. He's a master of retro and the old school style's his thing. With every flick of the joystick, you can hear the twang ting. Stay legit, Papa Brad, keep the high school living. From the classic arcades to the AtGames Pinball born. With the Atari 2600, your love for games will never quit. Stay true yourself, Papa Brad, and always stay legit.
Always stay legit. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I was singing with it.
Have you guys seen...
It's raining. Man, I got to get Mikey on more often. We got another one.
Oh, my God. Steps is shilling kevgret and Nix.
This is my shortest super chat video, but this is the last one.
Wait, but have you... Oh, okay.
I want to know what happened to the plans they sent. I want to know what happened to the plans they sent.
It's all those droids' fault. I'm so innocent and defenseless. Could you let me go?
Send her to my chambers.
Okay, there we go. That's the last one.
You know, for G-Force Guy, have you guys seen his Knight Rider score? Dude, that guy has been like literally going at Pinball FX VR.
He is improving. Mikey, you and G-Force Guy have had the most improvement. It's been incredible, and that's the thing. That's what the point of the Retro Legends Arcade is. It's like
it wouldn't be without guys like Nix. NixReviews, please watch his tips. I mean, honestly, the guy knows what he's up there. Like he like it in the beginning. I didn't know if I could even reach a billion. Like a billion was like, oh, wow, I'm never gonna hit a billion. After watching, Nix out of his good heart make these tips and and he's seen me in his chats. Like I'm always saying hi to him. You know that, Nix. And I just watching his videos where he goes over it and plays, like I've improved, and now I hit like I'm like with there with Kev, and I'm like, how the hell am I even competing with Kev? He's like, like that's how great Nix is at his videos. I highly recommend watching his tips and reviews.
Yeah, you got to give it to the ballers like Brad and Nix. They are not.
But they're not selfish. They're not gatekeeping. They're giving away their knowledge.
This is all about pushing people up, not pushing people
they're
down.
inclusive. They're bringing people together. They're bringing people together.
Nix gives you the keys, and you do with it as you wish.
He gave us the keys.
Nix gives us the keys to the castle. He gives us the keys, and then we just run away with his tips, and we just take over the castle.
Rexer and me have been having some friendly competition in the pinball VR space,
and we're not salty about it. We don't attack each other about it.
It's not keeping it to yourself, right?
No, it's not. It's healthy competition.
You want to read this one for me, kevgret?
Yeah, Terry Galloway, $9.99.
We're getting a lot of
I love
it's all Mikey
Ultimate.
Mikey, you might have to become a regular.
This VR tank stick is a great compliment. The video Kev put out with the Steam Deck pushed me to grab one. This thing is a beast. I'm so happy you like it, Terry. We don't push things we don't like, and we push things that we play.
Kev, I swear to God, Kev, we've sold more tank sticks than they've given free ones to the freaking community.
They've given a lot of free ones, but I'm happy to support something that I like.
I'm happy that people get it and appreciate it for what we appreciate it for, like Terry, and now he's in the ecosystem and enjoying it because of us, because we're out there making videos showing how much
we didn't make that affiliate money. We didn't make the we just I even gave away a 20% code to someone. Michael Smith. So like.
Good friend of the.
We just want people to have fun, man. I mean, that's it.
About fun.
That's all it is.
Yep.
GeForce guy spending the last bit of his
no!
I have a few more. We'll show this one next.
Well, Papa Brad's a gaming. He's got passion in his soul. From pinball tables to Atari, he's always in control. He's a master of retro man, the old school style's his thing. With every flick of the joystick, you can hear the twang ting. Stay legit, Papa Brad, keep the high school living. From the classic arcades to the AtGames Pinball born with the Atari 2600. Your love for games will never quit. Stay true yourself, Papa Brad, and always stay legit. He's a lover of the classics, the sound of pixelated beats.
Nights at the arcade. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm singing again.
Damn,
anyway,
the whole song.
Also, about GeForce guy, if you guys have, I checked out one of his videos. This dude has like $1,000 one of those things where
the treadmill.
You're like in.
That looks incredible. Yeah, it's like he's walking around.
Yeah. And the guy is I will say, when he's positive and he's in VR, he's one of the funniest dudes. Like he's like, oh, you want it too? Or you're not getting. And like he's just chopping and shooting people, and
no doubt about that.
It's funny, man. I would go check out his channel if you want any funny content on VR. Awesome. He literally has one of those $1,000 things. I don't know.
Yeah, it's insane. It's the VR treadmill. It's a VR.
It's like that. It's like that movie. You know what is that? What is that movie?
The Matrix.
Player One. No, Ready Player One.
Oh, yeah, Ready Player One when they're in their house.
It's just like that. It's crazy.
It's awesome.
Okay, so let's see. We're ready to move to our next topic. Right on. So definitely Oh boy. This is going to be a tough one.
Oh no. AtGames. I knew
AtGames. Dun, dun, dun.
Nix is leaving.
Hey man, don't kill the messenger. Don't kill the messenger. So AtGames right now, they're having some issues. But
they've been having issues.
They've been having issues with some of their platform. We're going to talk about that real quick. I have an update on that. So right now, AtGames, they sent me this important update. It's from AtGames. Currently experiencing technical issues affecting the Legends 4K, the HD devices. Our team's working hard to restore full functionality as soon as possible. Impacted features are Legends account sign-in. Users may encounter issues signing to various HD devices. ArcadeNet on Legends HD devices, access might be limited. Web Legends leaderboards. Some users
download all my tables.
It's like a meltdown.
Might see random error messages. The QR sign-in feature has not been working for a while.
We kindly ask, don't contact us.
We kindly ask you sit down and do nothing.
This is a common thing that happens.
Here's the thing. Flipper Friends tournament update. This week's scheduled tournaments are temporarily postponed, but ours are live right now. So feel free to drop some scores on our leaderboards. Resolved issue. The Legends 4K pinball machine now loading pop-up after login has been successfully resolved. So at least they got that fixed.
Wait, what has been resolved? I say they got something fixed.
I don't even know what this means.
Like yesterday, when you went to get on it, you could it would just keep circling that it was trying to connect to the server. So it lost the server, and they at least have that fixed. So
for what reason though? What's going on now?
Why never tell us?
I'm not sure, but
they never say, Mikey.
They had that.
Can't get a break.
They had that thing that happened with the internet yesterday. But I don't know. They're struggling to get everything back up and running, but they're working.
No good news. It's crazy.
I don't understand it. I don't, and like to
Nix's good news. There's always it's always something though, isn't it? But
it's
I mean,
always something. Every week we get an email like this. Brad, I haven't been able to log into my pinball and download a code for weeks. So it's like, what am I supposed to do? Like I'm trying to be patient here, but I have a code that I can't use because every time I log into my pinball, it logs me out. Now, to Nix's point, I downloaded all my tables. My tables can run offline, but you can't redeem codes. So it's like, what?
Let's also point out the fact that their one source of revenue right now, this Flipper Friends of having to buy 5 tables, is now down too. So
I mean, believe me, they want to get it fixed.
That's not good.
We're going to talk about the new tables they have, but having their services disrupted is not good for them either.
No.
Of course it's not.
GeForce lost 20 pounds on his VR treadmill.
I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, that's crazy.
Too much Taco Bell. Sacro got second place in the Flipper Friends because they had a scoring issue. One dude got third.
No,
Sacro's been killing it. He's been killing it in the HD.
Sacro is a killer.
Yeah,
he's a great player.
Great. He's a wizard.
Nice.
And I'm going to say this. The thing that's hard is with this being so connected, it's a strength and it's a huge drawback because when it cannot connect, it's really a problem, right? Like I'm gonna say this, people always made fun of iArcade, but iArcade gave you the games, and no matter what happened, even though the company went out of business, I can go play every game I ever bought for my iArcade,
and it's like a complete shutdown. Yeah.
So I mean, I think
we don't even know. We don't know, but they did announce they worked some deal out, I guess, with Zen, but we don't know if they did actually because they didn't announce if Tomb Raider's coming out, and then
but Zen announced that it was coming out on all platforms on the 19th. So,
but they might not know. Their marketing might have not known what's going on that side.
Brad, I think that announcement was before AtGames put out that press release, if I remember right.
They don't know.
So fingers crossed, you guys get it on the 4K. But guess what? If you don't get it on the 4K, we're getting it on the VR, which everyone here owns.
Come to VR.
It works. It works.
Well, that's the thing. It's going to come out like Tomb Raider's coming out on a ton of different platforms, you know.
Yeah,
and
everyone.
I just feel bad for AtGames because as much as we like
taking blow
dog
after
on
blow.
them, they can't get a break. It's like,
you know,
it's they have every patch, every update, everything, like something goes wrong with
Can't
this
seem to
company
get a
and
good break, you know.
they just can't. There's no good news. It's crazy.
Well, just look at how we're talking up Zen Pinball VR and X Arcade.
Yeah.
It's like almost the opposite. AtGames is
It's
going this
opposite.
way.
I don't know what
X
happened.
Arcade's going that way. It's a
Yeah.
shame. It's a shame.
Well, I will say this: AtGames did just release 2 of the best pinball tables.
Okay.
One of them they got fully out. We're going to talk about that one first. Then
yeah,
there's
they haven't
one
even
that
gotten
they
the rare
wanted.
pack out.
Yeah, but they just released Tales of Arabian Nights, which is absolutely amazing.
Okay, good.
So, you
That's a
know,
good table.
it's like you're unloading on AtGames, but AtGames, I mean, the problem that I think they're having, it is too digitally connected. Like they need to cut the cord where, like, if the internet goes out, they need to make it a little less connected. I think.
Yeah,
that would be my advice, just as a fan of the company. I love playing AtGames Pinball, but you know, if their server goes out and your machine's just, you know, trying to connect the whole time, it needs to be
annoying.
less connected somehow, or they need to have a better fail safe, like, you know.
Well, the problem is, Brad, that their servers are going at more than they should. Let's be honest. It's like,
so the
why
thing
are there
needs to be online. You can't play it offline if you're on the table.
You can, but it's they're still having issues with the offline mode.
Yeah.
So they need to figure out a better way to have it where it can be fully offline, and nothing is affected, you know?
Yeah, that's just strange. That's not really offline then if it needs to be online.
Well, that's the issue.
Problem is every time you buy a table or push something, it wants to connect everything back to online. That's the problem.
Yes.
So it's not that they don't have an offline mode. It's just like, you know, when you do an update, you have to reset everything to offline again.
That's crazy.
They need to figure out a better system, you know?
Yeah.
And I do want to talk about, though, they did release Tales of the Arabian Nights, and this table is absolutely the killer app. I mean, this is right up there with how well it's implemented. It's right up there with Attack from Mars and Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Whoa. Wow.
This is like the top tier of what they've released in a long time.
Yeah.
And Tales of the Arabian Nights is important because that's what we're going to be playing this week in our tournament. If their tournament system's down, you can drop scores on our leaderboards, and we give out prizes every week. We're going to talk about that in a bit. But I do want to show, I did take my long video and I cut it into a short form, and it's going to show you why I like this table so much. It's only 4 minutes long. So if y'all need a break, y'all can get a little drink on. This is going to be a 4-minute video on Tales of the Arabian Nights. Enjoy. Welcome back to Papa Brad's Gaming, the home for retro gaming, pinball passion, and all things arcade. Today we're diving into another magical addition to the pinball lineup on the AtGames Legends Pinball 4KP, none other than ZenStudios' version of Tales of the Arabian Nights. This classic Williams table has always been a favorite in the pinball community, and it's been a favorite of mine. Now, thanks to ZenStudios and AtGames, we can experience it on the 4KP pinball machine, all in the comfort of our own game room. Huge thank you to AtGames for sending me this table for the purpose of review. Let's start by taking a look at the release notes. Tales of the Arabian Nights has a display resolution of 2240 by 1260. The average flipper latency is 91.83 milliseconds with a 9.84 millisecond standard deviation. Let's take a close-up look at the table. Tales of Arabian Nights. It's the DMD. Look at that genie. Looks incredible. The magic carpet. The lamp. It's all here. I like the way they put the jewels there. It's absolutely gorgeous. the detail. Zen really captured the spirit of this table. The magic genie, the flying carpet, the spinning lamp. It's all here, and it plays fantastic. Let's talk about gameplay. This table is a blast. With skill shots, chain missions, and fast multi-ball action, Tales of the Arabian Night delivers the perfect blend of challenge and charm that makes pinball so addictive. It's a great table for casual players and pinball veterans alike. The music and sound effects have been faithfully created and enhanced for the digital age. The mystical soundtrack and hilarious callouts add personality to every flipper slap and jackpot that you score.
Unleash the lamp's power.
And of course, playing it on the Legends Pinball 4KP is just next level. There's nothing like playing pinball on a virtual pinball cabinet.
Rub the lamp.
Tales of the Arabian Nights is a pinball gem, and Zen does it justice in every single way. My final verdict, highly recommended. This is a must play on the AtGames Legends 4KP. This gets a 10 out of 10. If you enjoyed this review, give it a like, leave a comment, and make sure to subscribe to Papa Brad's Gaming for more reviews, gameplay, and other things pinball and arcade. Until next time, keep flipping, keep it retro, and as always, stay legit. Let's dive into how to play Tales of the Arabian Nights Pinball by ZenStudios on the AtGames Legends 4K Pinball. This table is all about immersing yourself into the magical world of genies, flying carpets, and enchanted treasures. All right. And we're looking here. These guys are still going at it. We got Tomato Grass.
Wow.
He's playing this table live right now. They're still on. As long as we've been playing, these two guys, these champions of pinball, they're still on their first game.
Wait, what?
Mikey
Their
Yoon,
show started at 8.
They're still playing their first game. So definitely a shout out. This is one of the best tables to come to AtGames in a very long time. And I'm just going to give I want to tell you, this is why we bought the 4KP, for tables like the Arabian Nights. And very excited.
Top two guys. These guys.
I didn't give this S tier. I gave this a 10 though, which is my highest rating. The S tier is for me.
Wow.
I mean, I did give it a 10. I gave it a 10. It's really a perfect. The SSF kit is so immersive when you're playing this. It's incredible. I mean, they did an outstanding job on this table. And if you're a fan of real pinball or Zen pinball, this is integrated as well as I've seen them do a pinball table. And we were talking a little bit earlier about, like, this is what it's all about, a community. Like, you can watch these guys and they're going to tell you what they're doing. You're going to be able to pick up skills and play these games better than you've ever played before. They share what they're doing.
He's going on a rant. Look at him.
Probably going on a rant.
He double drained out the outlanes. Did you guys see that?
Right.
And he's pissed. Look at it.
Tomato Grass keeps it real. We love Tomato
it.
Grass on this channel.
Love it.
Been on the channel a bunch of times.
Wow.
They've been streaming for 2 hours. They're on their first game. So 281 million from the legend Mad Ben Han. This is the #1 and #2 player for AtGames Pinball.
They had a bet for a $25 gift card on who to win. My money was on Mad Ben. I bet on Mad Ben Han.
I like both these guys. So either way,
no, they're both good. No, they're both.
The winner is getting to watch them play against each other. That's
love
really
Tomato
we're all the
Grass.
winners for getting to watch it. But check out the Tomato Grass Center post rant on my channel. It's pretty funny.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's signature.
It'd be great in VR. This table.
Yes,
So,
this would.
anyway.
This would be great.
So let me see. The next thing I was going to talk about. Let me go to my notes. We have another table that's going to be coming out soon, which is Future World Deluxe. We'll take a quick look at that real quick, and then we're going to check back in with the tournament and see. I bet you he's still playing when we get back. Future World Deluxe is finally here. It's hitting the AtGames Pinball platform. Let's check it out. Start this review out, checking out the preview trailer sent out from AtGames. This is a fantastic game. I'm just going to start off with that. I've already played it a bunch on Steam, and this table is absolute fire. I would say for people that are not fans of the Zaccaria Magic Pixel tables, this would be a good one for them to check out. This is a super fun table. Listen to that music. Future World is $6 for the HD Pinball and $8 for the AtGames Legends 4KP Pinball.
Amazing shot.
Future World Deluxe is a reimagining of the classic 1978 Future World Pinball table, delivering on the thrill of space exploration to a new generation. I'm doing a close-up view of the table so you can see it in all of its glory. It's a beautiful 4K pinball table. Love the graphics. I love the theme. I mean, they just knocked this one out of the park, in my opinion. Blast off on an interstellar adventure across 5 thrilling modes: Solar, Milky Way, Planet, Universe, and Black Hole, each offering a unique cosmic challenge. Face 6 celestial mini-games inspired by the wonders of our solar system, including Mercury, Mars, Sun, Jupiter, Saturn, and Venus. With a playfield adorned in themes like orb, galaxy, black hole, cosmic dust, every flip is going to draw you deeper into the mysteries of the universe. As you can see, even when I go close, the rails look fantastic. The colors pop. This is a great, fun, open play field. This is a pinball table that beginners are going to enjoy. And us pinball veterans, we're going to love this as well, because this game has a nice deep rule set to keep us engaged in the gameplay.
Launch sequence initiated. Your journey through the cosmos begins now.
The ball physics are a little bit bouncy, as they are in all Magic Pixel tables, but on this open play field, it works pretty well. This table for me is in the top tier of what Magic Pixel is doing right now in Zaccaria Pinball. Just look at this table playfield and tell me that's not gorgeous. And more importantly, this game is just super fun, in my opinion. I just really like it. This game overall is super strong. I'm giving this game a 9 overall rating based upon the fun factor. What cost it 1 point? It's basically the DMD is not the newer style DMD, and it still has a center post, which I'm not a giant fan of. But as far as Magic Pixel tables go, in my opinion, once again, just my opinion, and I was sent this for review from AtGames, but in my opinion, this is one of the best ones. It's at the very top.
The engine is activated.
Let me talk a little bit about the rules of Future World. Okay, we're not going to get any of the rules, but Tomato Grass still at it. He's still out. Let's get a little sound real quick so we can hear some...
Brad, I'm still shocked you gave a Magic Pixel table a 9. It's been a while since...
It's been a while, but I'm telling you.
That's
you.
Awesome.
That's Jabba, awesome. We know Jabba from our...
I don't want to get that shot late, because that's what I was doing.
Jabba says this is probably the best Zaccaria they've done so far.
Wow. That's good news.
You know, it's surprisingly good. I would put it up there with Sea of Thieves. It's up there. So anyway, but this goes to show you how good these two guys are still battling out on their first game.
It's like 90 minutes
for an hour and a half.
I know they were having some technical
They're going to play 3 of them. So probably after this game, go check out Tomato Grass and Mad Ben Han, 2 of the champions of AtGames Pinball playing head to head.
Top pinball wizards.
So I just want to give them I also want to give a shout out to Retrotech X. Future World Deluxe is really good, and the reason why I showed it, it's kind of a preview for right now, but it's also available right now on Steam, and you know, you can play it right now. I know Jabba's playing it right now. You can play it through OTG. It does work. I played it today. You know, but Future World Deluxe is great. Supersonic is really good on OTG Deluxe for Deluxe table. You know, but you know, we love these Williams tables. I mean, at the heart, you know, the Zen tables are like the premium, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, exactly.
So I mean, it is good that they're getting the, like, we were worried because like we didn't even know if they were going to get Zen tables. It was because of that message they put out, right?
Yeah,
like, until further notice, no Zen tables, and then at least we're getting Zen tables. So, you know, it's just bad news that they're having the server.
You can't play them.
Now. Here you go. Try to play.
Them, but you can't.
I don't want to rub any stand in it, but at least you know that a good table. You know, you have Tales of Arabian Nights. If you downloaded it, you already have it. But there's another good table coming soon, and I'm sure they're going to want to get that out as soon as they get everything fired back up. But yeah, I was expecting it to be fixed today. I was like, because there was some kind of internet problem yesterday, and that was a huge problem. Did you hear about that, kevgret?
No.
Like it was like Cloudfire or something got shut down, or there was a big. But apparently they have more problems than that with their servers right now. So, but I hope they get everything up and running. I will say that, you know, these 2 tables have been you know, they make this month a lot better for AtGames. You know, it's. You know, I'm glad we got 2 good tables in a row. And I was kind of going somewhere because we're going to do a guest video from Jabba.
All right.
Jabba, this is a real short one. It's like a 2-minute video, but it's to show off a pinball skill called the death save. Have you ever heard of a death save?
Maybe.
No. That's when your ball actually went down the drain, but you basically hit the machine at the right time and it bounces the ball back onto the flipper.
I've done that with a flipper.
Kick it.
This is a wizard pinball wizard.
Let's see it. Let's see it.
Check it out. This is Jabba. Check out Jabba's game hut.
I've done
nice.
This is Papa Brad's Gaming with a shout out to Jabba's game hut. She's going to show us some awesome death save techniques. It's a very advanced pinball technique. Check this out. It's a way to save your ball from draining.
Your skill.
Watch carefully to see what's happening.
All is saved. The river gives you another chance.
It's coming up. Here comes the death save. It's going to bounce out. Now watch this. Nudges up at the exact right second. Let's put that in slow motion. Look at that. That's amazing.
Start mode
not a fluke. Watch. Boom. He just did it again. Let's slow that down. This time he's going to do it from the left side. And up. So you hold up the flipper of where it's draining, and then you do a nudge straight up at the right time. Here's another one. Boom. Thank you, man. Have another. Good thing. At least you can't use this secret technique in the Zen games. Look at this. Who would even think this is possible?
Darling.
Death saves, so they can be pulled off. It's super interesting to me. Thanks for watching.
Ball savers.
Sorry about
don't
that.
show me that. I'll be playing all day on a table.
Nix will never lose a ball again. It's over.
So there was shout out to Jabba's Game Huddies, a new YouTube channel.
Check him out.
Check him out. There's how you get to his site. I also clipped one other thing for us to take a look at. This is also from Jabba's channel. He's doing a lot of Zaccaria Pinball, which I like the Zaccaria Pinball tables. They're not not everyone loves them. I know Nix, you're being a little harsh on them, but I do really enjoy some of the Zaccaria tables. Retrotech says cheating.
We have controversy.
Hey man.
You can't do that on X Arcade, though. You know what I mean? There's no way you're going to nudge the joystick to do that on time.
I don't know if you can do that in VR. I've never pulled it off in VR, and I never even tried it yet until I saw his videos.
But check out Jabba. He's the hog rider.
I'm gonna start trying now.
Yeah,
he's got
Jabba.
Well, you have nothing to lose, right?
We're gonna check out one other one. You could turn your mics on. We could talk over. This is a gameplay video, but we could talk over top of it. I'm gonna play it, but this is a little bit of. Okay, so we're looking at this is the table Retrotech X was talking about. This is the table. I hope it's called Sonic Deluxe. Wow!
That's from
Oh yeah, all systems go. Let's fly supersonic and feel the thrill of the skill shot. You are a natural. Unlock multi-ball by lighting all the jet letters. Holy smokes, what a skill! Mayday loop, 1 million!
It's the longest airplane I've ever seen.
Nice shot! Maximum velocity! Your secondary playfield activated!
Well, anyway, we're not going to watch the whole video, but go on Jabba's channel. It's a 7-minute video. We're not going to watch the whole thing right now, but he's doing some great pinball content.
He's a very nice guy too. Yeah,
he's a really great dude.
Yeah.
Really great meeting him. I think he's not in the United States from his
No,
accent.
he's not.
I think he must be in. Is he in the UK? I don't know what
he's
country.
in the UK, I believe.
But you know what? I'll tell you what. Right now he's got 12 subscribers. If we get him to 20, I will double my give out for the tournaments. I'll give out twice as much. I'll do $50 worth of gift certificates.
Whoa!
We can get him just to 20. He's at 12 now. I'm gonna pull him up. He's at 12 right now.
Let me sub to him.
If we can get him to 20, I'll
Jabba
double the wheel
Hutt?
spins. We'll do 2 wheel spins instead of 1. So 2 people will win big.
You know what? If we get him to 20, I will give away a special item as well.
Oh wow, man! This is like turning into a big cheer. I mean, Jabba never even knew this was coming.
If you get him to 20, Nix will take a bong hit live on stream right now.
No, I will not do that. No way. No way, kevgret. There's some places I will not go.
Damn, Nix, I tried.
Is it Jabba the Hutt? What are we looking for? What?
I'm gonna pull it up. Let me present the screen. Hold on a second. I'll show the screen.
He has 15 subscribers.
Jabba's Game Hub. He was at 12. He's at 15. If we get him to 20, I'm looking for 20. He's at 4. Let me refresh.
Yep, he's at 15 on mine.
He's at 15 now. We got 5 more, and I double the tournament winnings for this week. If we get 5 more, man, he's been doing this Iron Meat game. Haven't you been playing that, Nix? You played that
a while back when it came out. And
Iron Meat, man, that game is awesome. So
I heard there was updates. I got to revisit it.
Tons of updates.
All the hubbubs. Yeah, tons of updates. I got to revisit it.
You're gonna love it, Nix. Arcade mode, boss mode.
It's just I just beat the hell out of it, and I'm just
okay.
Yeah, a while back. So I'm
let me go look at his site.
This is gonna be awesome.
But he does really good streams. We'll pull this one up and just take a quick look.
Come on.
If you love Contra, you really love this.
Oh yeah.
And this is Iron Me. This is from Jabba's channel, him playing. And man, this dude can play. Like I'm watching, I'm like, man, that would not there's a reason I don't do a lot of live streaming of this kind of stuff, because I mean, you got to play the game a lot, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't want to play and suck at it. You want to be good at it when you play.
Exactly.
So, you know, it takes a while to get good at it. Mm-hmm.
This goes on sale for like $16 on Steam. It's such a deal. Such a deal.
And this is a good example of a game that I call this kind of game retro modern. It's a modern game, but the throwbacks are very retro, right? I mean, it's a very Contra type game.
Inspired by the 80s 8-bit. Yep.
And I'm going to skip around. I hope Jabba doesn't mind me showing some of his videos, but these bosses, look at this. Zombie plane, helicopter.
There's certain weapons that you want to get.
I mean, just fantastic gameplay here, man. He's just great streamer. Very cool.
Brad, you might want to do an update. You might want to check the sub count.
Let's check it out. Let's check it
out. Where are we?
We'll be in trouble. I'll have to explain it to the wife. Let's see how Jabba's doing.
Come on, Jabba. Let's go. I have a good feeling.
Okay, let me go back. We got to get him to 20. See, he's at 15. I'm going to hit the refresh button. Here we go.
Refresh. Boom.
23
subscribers. So we're going to do 2 spins when we get to the payout for the tournament this week. I'll do 2 spins. So 2 people will win instead of 1. Wow. But anyway, shout out to Jabba. Let's give him a nice little
retro. We need 3 spins. 3 spins because I'm throwing something in there.
You're going to do okay. Well, you can give out a prize to someone on the wheel too as well. So that's 3 spins. That's 3 spins. We got Bally Derb's subbed. We got Sacro is subbed. Ray De La Torre is sub. Retro Tech. Thank you so much. So we're doubling our spins.
Beautiful.
This is what it's all about, like helping each other out. You know, no one needs to be the king of YouTube. I mean, YouTube doesn't need to be about fighting with other content creators. We should be pushing each other up, not pushing each other down.
We make dolls of each other. We don't make, we're not accusing each other of cheating. We're not.
Yeah, I love this Magic Pixel. This one was really good. This Magic Castle table is really nice too. So check out. That's a good video. I recommend. But he actually does the death saves on a few of these pinball machines. It's very impressive when you see it done.
What is he using though? What is it?
He's doing it on OTG. I think he's doing it on a computer, on a PC.
Okay.
But if it works, it should theoretically work. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you know,
I just wonder if that's a strategy that people know.
You know, to me, I want to bring back the golden age of arcades, where we all played in the arcade and we shared our tips. We helped each other get better, and we helped each other out. So I'm excited for Jabba.
Yeah,
we're loving it. We're going to talk about that in a minute, but that's Jabba right there. Thank you so much. So glad to give him a little push there.
Nice love you gave the Jabba.
And Tomato Grass is probably still playing. I'd have to open up another window. I'm sure that they're probably not even on the second. They might. I don't know if they're the second game yet or not. I'm sure some people have both screens open right now. Let us know if they're on the second game or the first. Bally Dern is a person I see in all the tournaments too. I just want to give him a shout out. But I see him playing all the time. Appreciate you playing.
Come play with us. It's completely free. And
I think he's on our leaderboards.
Yeah, I think he's on the leaderboards for sure.
So we'll move to the next topic. Let me get rolling here. I do have a tutorial. There's a channel called Quick Ass Pinball Tutorials. Okay. This channel I would also recommend subscribing to. They can explain the hardest set of rules in pinball in 4 minutes, believe it or not. They're going to tell you on this video, I did get permission to play it from them. This video in 4 minutes will tell you everything you know to play. We're playing Tales of the Arabian Nights this week. And this will give you all the rules and the tips you need to be good at this game. Y'all excited?
Yeah.
This guy's amazing too. Like he has on every pinball table, he has a video. So I'm going to give him a huge shout out. It's called Quick Ass Pinball Tutorials. But go check this guy out. He does not play. You watch this video. I mean, if you're new to this playing this table, you might double your score watching this video and watching some of Tomato Grass and Bad Ben Ham play, because you're going to pick up that much knowledge. But watch this.
Welcome back to another quick-ass tutorial on Arabian Nights. Now this has a genie you can shoot at, a ramp. You can also shoot at this moving lamp. You have a scoop there, 2 loops, and 2 captive balls. Let's get right into it. So you have a pretty simple skill shot here where you shoot at one of 3 snakes, and then once this ball comes down this snaky path, you're going to shoot at the ramp for your super skill shot. Decent amount of points for very early in the game. Next, you're going to want to shoot at the genie to start your missions. Your left flipper will actually control which mission is lit. And then at 4, you're going to get extra ball. At 7, you're going to start your wizard mode. Once you've completed the different tasks and this carpet is lit, you can go ahead and shoot this ramp to collect your jewel. Okay, so I guess we can slow it down a little bit and look at these in-lane catchers. So if you just shoot at one of these targets once, it's going to go ahead and pop that little guy up, and then it'll catch it. It lasts for about 10 seconds, so you don't have to concentrate on these shots, but they're definitely nice to have when they're there. Next is the captive ball. This is one of the most important shots. You can hit this left captive ball from either flipper or the right. You have to shoot from the left, and that will build your bonus. That's super important because it's so many points. Like, I can double my score with a good bonus. So just be aware. Next up is the lamp. Now this is also important in building your bonus. After 15 spins, it's going to start the lightning lamp and grant you a wish. The lightning lamp is a great way to score a lot of points very quickly, but if you let it time out, then you can start to build your bonus again and then work towards another wish. So it's really about, do you want points now or do you want points later? Because I don't think it's worth it until that lightning lamp is worth a lot, and then you can use Make-A-Wish to make it ×3. Next up is your scoop shot, which is going to collect your wish or the bizarre prize. Now with Collect a Wish, it's going to give you 2 options, and I suggest collecting the jewel in the early stages of the game, and then as the game goes on, you're going to want to use ×3 lightning lamp, which is using it while your lightning lamp is active, or collect bonus. Those 2 are going to give you the maximum return on points. And you should also be aware, if this ruby is lit, you can get 2 jewels from the wish, which will help you get to wizard mode faster. But the real points are in multi-ball. So you hit Genie 5 times to open up your locks, which is your left loop, your harem shot, and your right loop. And then once you lock 2 balls, you hit the Genie 1 more time and it starts multi-ball. Once you start multi-ball, you hit the Genie and then you hit the loops alternatively, and you just rinse and repeat. If you want to build your jackpot up, you go ahead and get that lamp spinning real good. Multi-ball! Next up is Harem Multi-Ball. So once this shot is lit, you can go ahead and shoot this loop up to 5 times, maybe 3 times if you get sneak-ins. And I slept on this multi-ball forever, but this is one of the best modes because it's an uncapped jackpot. It starts at 10K, and if you hit those bumpers enough times, it will build its value by 5K each time you hit a bumper, or 1K if you don't have the jackpot started. And as you can see here, I'm scoring like 50 million points here in like 20 seconds. So this mode is really how you break the game. Now, that value will reset per ball, so, you know, you got to build your harem multi-ball, and then if you lose it, then you can just go ahead and rebuild it on the same ball. But yeah, that's how you score points in this game, as well as ×3 lamp in any multi-ball. So I want your key takeaways to be to build that bonus, use ×3 lamp for 600,000 a spin on multi-balls and your wizard mode, and remember to utilize that harem jackpot. Go set some high scores, everybody. Subscribe. Bye.
So anyway, you got to build up that harem. That's what y'all need to do. Y'all need to build up the harem, and you'll be kicking this Tales of Arabian Nights.
Boom, boom.
The sad thing is we do not have this yet in Pinball FX VR. But this table is, like I said, this is one of the best AtGames Zen tables by far. So what we're going to be playing this week in VR is the table Junkyard.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And I did play that earlier today. And like I said, you know, the thing that's incredible about the VR, like I was saying, when you play it on a flat screen, you don't realize the way the bulbs and stuff are on the table. Like the 3-dimensional element of playing in VR, once again, I'm just going to say, like, I'd not played this table before in VR. The first game I played, I beat my highest score ever on the 4KP. The first game. So we're just going to put a disclaimer out there too. It is easier because I think the lag is lower. You know, the flipper lag is lower in VR, and then the perception of seeing things three-dimensionally makes it where to make difficult shots, I think, is easier. So I'm just being, fair here. I think.
Yeah, I agree.
4KP.
I agree with that.
We're going to start
realistic
pointing out
pinball. I can't stress that enough. VR,
but that's not a bad thing.
You're playing the machine in the arcade, the physical machine.
I just want to say that, and it plays great on the 4KP too. But first game, I beat my best score ever, like the first time. So
it's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
You learn the tables, and once you know the rule set, this game is fantastic. It has a lot of crazy multi-balls. I did put together a 1-minute video just to take a look at it. So we've covered all this week, all 3 pinball tables in our tournament we've covered. Our tournament is live in the description of this video. You can be playing pinball while listening to us talk. As a matter of fact, I would like, if you have an arcade, just put us on your screen in the background, play some pinball. But our tables for this week are Tales of the Arabian Nights, Future World Deluxe, which will be coming to AtGames soon. I mean, it's obviously they had issues with their servers. But it's coming. I guarantee it's coming, and it's good. And the other table we're playing, you could play it on Steam, but the other table we're playing is Junkyard. So this is just a 1-minute look at Junkyard. This is going to be a quick look at the pinball table Junkyard. It is a Williams table made by ZenStudios. Let's check it out.
Great! Now get that hair dryer.
Don't listen to her. Get the weather vane.
I really like Junkyard personally, but this is kind of a deep cut, and it is still a very fun table. I would rate this table like a nice solid 8 or 9. I do really enjoy it. I would say it's kind of on the level of something like Party Zone. Has a cool wrecking ball in the middle of the play field. Super easy to multi-ball. Fun table. It's got a lot of humor in it. It's got a toilet on the table. I cannot enjoy that. It's pretty funny. This is your first time checking out the channel. Be sure to subscribe. Like the video so YouTube will get it out there. And as always, my friends, stay legit.
Nice doggy. Maybe I got a good phone.
Radar assembled.
Well, there you go. The Retro Legends Tournament game, Junkyard Pinball. Have you played Junkyard? What do you think about this table? Have you played it, Kevgret?
Yeah, it's weird, but I'm starting to get into it. You have to collect junk to go to space? I don't really understand. There's a dog chasing a lady.
There's a naked woman in the bathtub. I mean, I do like that element. More naked women in the bathtub is a good thing. Mikey, have you checked this one out yet?
I did play it briefly. Yes, I played all the tables like once. It's everything is unique in Pinball FX VR. Like they like I feel like they curated each table that they put out because it's like each one has a little difference to it. So
here's the thing too with Mikey, with this table is really a tribute to all the other Williams tables. Like once you play all the tables, there are elements of all the other tables. They have all these like tributes and call outs to other pinball, like when they do calling all when they do Move Your Car, that's from Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Oh,
so there's actually, it's kind of like a pinball table with like a bunch of call outs to other pinball tables. It's very cool. Now there is supposedly a secret mode that happens at midnight. You have to play the table at midnight. Now this is rumored. Now I've heard this now from like 5 people. If you're playing the table exactly at midnight, there is a multi-ball mode that you can only get then. And it's been confirmed that this does exist. This is
your time.
Yeah, whatever the quest says. Yeah,
real world. There is a secret.
So you're going to keep me up tonight. You're going to keep me up tonight till midnight just to
find out. I mean,
okay.
I gotta play it.
Telling me about it. Charlotta Love was telling me about it. There are people that have told me that this secret mode exists, but you have to be playing at midnight. Wingo. See, it's not an urban myth. It is true. I'm just going to be honest for myself. I've really started to really like this table a lot. I really enjoy playing it. I've loved playing it in VR. And how about you, Nix? Do you play this one at all? Are you number 1 in the world on this one yet?
No, I haven't. You
got to dive in, brother. It's time to get that number 1. You got to dive in.
I'm working on the getaway right now.
You're still working on the getaway, grinding.
I'm so close. I'm so close to like 200 million shy. Just to time. So I gotta work on that.
Well, you know what that means. Number 1 for us for a couple days, boys.
Yeah. Next,
I'll be getting to Junkyard eventually.
Yeah, we don't want to play because once Nix plays,
it's over. It's over.
As soon as Nix plays, we won't be able to match his score. But it's great though. Let's see. Jabba is saying yes, it's true.
Okay.
There's a secret mode. You have to be playing at midnight. So while this
why midnight though?
It's programmed into the game.
This game is weird, Mikey. It's just weird.
Okay.
It's
a lot of love says it does it for sure on the 4KP. It happens when you start the first mode. There's a secret mode built into the game.
Okay.
And this game has a quirky sense of humor. It has a toilet bowl built into it. And a VW van that seems to be shaking a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of craziness in this game, but I do enjoy it. I'm like really starting to enjoy playing it.
But wait, how many arcades when I grew up, they weren't open till midnight? Like why? It doesn't make any sense. And how does the game?
A lot of bars, that's when things start kicking up, right? Like if this thing was in a bar,
true. That is
people
true.
are going to be playing at midnight at a bar.
Yeah, but these games aren't tied into a clock in the real pinball world, right? This has to be programmed in for the home release, right?
Sure it had a clock built into the timer and built into it to be able to do that.
Yeah, I don't understand how the game knows it's midnight.
We'll find out tonight.
Well, no, for us we'll know because it's in the software. But if you're at a bar at midnight, how does the game know?
It would probably be a surprise for most players unless they knew that the game did that. I think they just kind of, it might have been an Easter egg they programmed in there just for fun. Programmers, like they love doing stuff like that, right? Like something.
I'm excited to try it
into the code.
I am ready.
So, anyway, it's time for Iron to sharpen iron. We're going to talk about the tournament results for this week, and then we're going to do some giveaways. And I have some other topics I want to discuss, but we're going to start talking about the tournament right now. So let me pull up here it is. Okay, so what is the purpose of the Retro Legends Arcade leaderboards? New games in the Retro Legends Arcade this week are Williams' Tales of the Arabian Nights, Williams' Junkyard, two great Williams tables, Zaccaria, Future World Deluxe. We're going to be playing the arcade game Mappy, and the Activision game Spider Fighter, which is an Atari 2600 game. We play an Atari game each week. To submit high scores, Just click on the I scored links in the description of this video. You can play on any platform. I mean, the point of this is meant to be a fun and friendly competition among friends. Okay? To see what other gamers can do in the community. And to share, how can we learn to play better and share our knowledge with each other? This competition, this tournaments I'm doing, this is not a high-stakes, serious tournament. You want to play it on a lockdown leaderboard or live, like Tomato Grass is doing right now against another player, which I'm a fan of. The main goal is to keep it fun, to grow, and to do your personal best, just to improve, to relive some of the excitement of the golden age of arcades. I know I wrote this all down because I didn't want to mess it up, but you can play on any platform in these contests. The whole point of this was to do something fun. You remember fun?
Mm-hmm.
And to have someone that doesn't play in my tournaments get their panties in a bunch, call me a cheater. I have to make all these leaderboards that are on there. There's not a leaderboard. This is what real arcades use. There's not a leaderboard for Knight Rider Pinball. It does not exist. I create that so that friends of the channel can come in and play each week and have fun. Okay. You could play on any platform. Like I said, if you want serious competition, you should be playing live head-to-head against people. What do y'all think about that?
Well said, Brad. This community that you fostered is so amazing. I have fallen in love with gaming again, especially VR gaming and the Activision games. And just to see my friends on the leaderboards and talking about these games, we are not professional players. This is not for money. We are not being ranked in the world. This is mostly for fun. We all know your skill ability is amazing. We would never question any of your scores that have been posted to the leaderboards. I love seeing my friend Mikey and Nix and Rexer and Sacro, Biggie, everybody on the leaderboards, and the community aspect that you've brought to this is amazing. And I appreciate the hard work you put into these. I appreciate Nix with his ability to tell us how to play these games, your ability to put these together and play as well.
Sharing the knowledge.
Mikey's skills have gotten better 5 times fold. I have gotten better every time Nick shares a video, I go and look at it and take something from it. This is what it's about. And for anybody to try to tear this down, they're actually disgusting. Garbage. They're garbage.
Mikey, what do you have to say? I'm going to give you a platform just for a minute.
Okay. Well, I think it's like I agree with Kev. I mean, I believe community is about being inclusive, and to attack someone for virtually just, trying to create a community and something fun for the community to participate in is just honestly disgusting and immature. And I believe that, the people that I've met, I mean, I consider Kev like a brother. Like he's like one of my greatest friends. I consider Papa Brad, one of my greatest friends. I consider Nix a new friend that I'm learning a lot from, and he's so giving with his knowledge of pinball, and to try to taint that and corrupt that somehow, and it's just how are you bringing people together by doing that?
You're not. You're just tearing people apart.
And so to do that, you're not really in it for the love of gaming. You're in it for yourself because clearly, you don't want people to come together.
Exactly. This is a free and a fun competition.
Yep.
Among friends. Do you have anything you want to say, Nix? Or are you just going to plead the fifth?
Oh, no. I appreciate everybody in the community. I'm just typing that in the chat right now. Everybody that knows me in the community. And
I did this for the love of arcade.
Been on my channel knows I do this for fun and to hang out and to meet people and just to talk games. I have a lot of fun, and that's all I want from the community is just have fun. Absolutely, and be
that's
friendly.
all I want to. And I'm gonna give Nix a big shout out too.
Absolutely,
Nix. Let's get him to 500. He's been putting in the work He
Yes,
shares
he
his
has.
knowledge. And like I said, when he gets to 500, we're doing a big party on my channel. It'll be giveaways. It's going to be a blast. And going back to these games, I haven't looked at Sequest in a long time, but like we had some fierce competition in these crazy old Atari games, you know? And
by
to
Jam.
give people a broad range of experiences to play, we all have these wonderful arcades. Why not play the games we already have instead of pushing something? You buy this new thing. You need this new piece of cardboard.
Yep.
Particle board. I am not part of the particle board mafia. I am not pushing that agenda. I mean, I just want people to play games and have fun. If you want to play
the things behind us. We don't just use them as a backdrop. You know what I mean?
If you want to play games and have fun, we're here at the Retro Legends Arcade. This is inclusive. Everyone's welcome to play. And that's, I'm going to go over this real quick because I want to dispel any of this, and I'm just going to bring this to light. So, another content creator that happens to stream. When does he stream? Oh, at the same time as this show. Came on and accused me of being a cheater. Now, when I create these leaderboards, I create them from scratch in iScored. So apparently, he claims that let me take this off the screen so we can see this better. He claims that I mixed up the photos. And I looked at the photo. That actually is Knight Rider because you could see the ramp. That is Knight Rider. But he claims I mixed up the photos, which I did not do. But when I make these, I have to test them and make sure that things even work. So I usually do put in a score. I know during the week that score is going to get blown away. It does every week I've ever played. So that score that when I'm testing the leaderboards and I'm getting them started, that's just to make sure that what I have built works. And there have been times where I have had links that didn't work, and we had to go back and fix that. And Nix has told me that, you know.
Well, Pop Rod, this is so stupid just because of the fact that no one, even if you rig
look at my score.
But if you rig this tournament in any way, you do not. There's no motive for it because
I don't get anything.
He's not getting anything.
I give.
Number one, the first place in this tournament doesn't win anything. Everyone has an equal opportunity.
Everyone has an equal opportunity
in the prize pool. So
you know,
it makes no sense.
It's not like I'm doing this making myself know.
Look, I think P-Dubs should worry about
I'm in fourth place.
You know, he should worry about playing his X Arcade and all these free units and all these things, and less worrying about whether other people are playing, because I don't see his scores changing ever since he made the review for his channel for the X Arcade and for these games. And furthermore, in regards to P-Dubs, magically, you know, we had all been in this community where mini golf and VR was a new thing that we're all enjoying, and we're coming together. And magically, one day when P-Dubs was offended, P-Dubs, James hates everything,
Arcades Anonymous,
Michael B,
all of them,
all of the guys just magically unfriended me.
All did at once.
And I'm not even a content creator. I'm just a viewer. So if they do that to me,
you're a viewer.
Think about what they do to the competition of content creators.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest. The Retro Legends Arcade is direct competition for P-Dub's own show, the Super Gaming Dudes.
It's such a stupid thing to accuse someone of.
Thing to do to
it's
somebody.
So stupid. No one.
I do this all out of the love of creating the golden age of arcades. And
why don't they make something for their viewers? Why aren't they making?
They can't. They don't want to. They
can't
do it.
Play games
because nobody would participate because they don't play games.
They just don't do it. That's what I mean. Give me a break.
Hold on. I just have to say something here. So,
okay.
From one content creator to another, let's just say P-Dubs has a point here. He couldn't reach out to you on a personal message on Discord. He tried to publicly shame you because he's absolute garbage. Yep. You are a baller. You are a gamer. You do it live. You show your pictures. He tried to bring you down. And P-Dubs, you are straight garbage for trying to bring down one of the ballers of the community. You
I play live. In the battle of the streamers, I played live against the legendary
you're on the IP. What is the IPVA?
I can play, and I am nationally ranked in the top 20 players in the world in AtGames Pinball.
But here's the biggest problem. What does he care? He doesn't play in the tournaments. He's straight garbage. He's trying to bring down your community, bring down your channel because we post scores. Let them post.
Because we're having fun. That's what it is. They want.
Nix told me it's like we can't let them destroy our fun,
No.
And when the iArcade was around, I was always at the top 10 of all the arcade games.
Always.
I love these games. My whole channel revolves around the love of arcade games and pinball. So I mean, we are gamers first and foremost. That's right, kevgret.
All he had to do was reach out. If he was so concerned, instead of publicly trying to shame you.
We're extreme gamers, according to them. They're casual.
Yeah, exactly. Now they're trying to weaponize us and say that we're too professional.
If you're actually not afraid to put up a high score,
we're weaponized.
Or if you just even want to get better at the game,
garbage.
You're no longer you can't be a casual gamer. You're an extreme.
Yeah. They're trying to weaponize the fact that we want to get better with this community and play games. Yeah. So hey, Pete-Ups, next time, don't be a garbage human. Reach out to the man on Discord. He would have alleviated any of your concerns, but no, you try to do it publicly.
I just want to make it clear too. These tournament, this leaderboard is open. This is from the Rexer show.
It's not even a tournament either. It's just a
fun thing
for us.
From the game to get better. I have found this is a fact. And Nix, are you there?
Are we on the next segment yet?
He doesn't want to get involved.
No, okay. I don't appreciate it. No.
Okay, I'll just remove you for a minute then. But I now lost my train of thought. Well, anyway.
All he had to do is reach out to you privately, Brad, and he would have alleviated the concerns. All he had to do was just do that. But no, he's going to butt his nose into something that he doesn't belong in.
Yeah, I'm going to go over the rules real quick. So basically the rules are that you have to just take a screenshot of your score on whatever you're playing on, okay? Apparently Console Fanboy was the one that was complaining. He could have came to me as well. It's multi-platform. This is just for friends to post scores and get better, okay?
Yeah.
You can play on any platform. I don't care. This is about just having fun, enjoying playing games. And then sharing, how are you getting these good scores?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's all this is about. To turn into something nefarious or evil is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And he doesn't even play in the.
Nope.
I give all these prizes away out of my pocket. He says, "Oh, AtGames is giving you." No, I pay up. You can buy Zen tables with the gift certificate because guess what? They're the same as cash.
Yep.
Why do I do it? Because AtGames
pinball pack. You're giving meta pinball.
I give whatever you want. It's about the players, not about the companies. The whole tournament's about the players. So,
and I understand if anyone wants to stand idly by and not defend their friends against the accusations, but it's about character. And I apologize if anyone was offended or is offended by me interjecting, but I feel that was just the right thing. If I feel like it's, if it's publicly being displayed and I'm reading it, what am I supposed to do? Just stand idly by and let my, friend just be blasted? So whether it's Kev or Papa Brad or whoever, I know I have no platform, but I'll say something. So
well, I'm just going to make it clear. You can post with all I want to see is a screenshot of the actual score on whatever device you're playing.
Yeah, exactly.
I can tell from the picture what device it is. So
that's all you ask for. Yeah,
it's just a fun thing. It's such a weird. It's such a weird. It's so bizarre. I don't know. It's stupid.
Yep.
Just like the toys that just the stupid toy thing. It's so stupid. It's like it has nothing to do with gaming. It's just you're trying to create drama and division for no reason. It's stupid.
I will always.
Yeah, why would I cheat if I'm giving out the prizes? And most of the time I'm lucky if I'm in the top 5.
Exactly, Brad. Yeah, exactly.
Because this is how you get better.
Listen,
I don't even think you could win your own prize. How would you win your own tournament?
He doesn't put his name. He doesn't put his name in the tournament.
It just makes no sense.
I'm not even on the wheel.
It makes no sense. It's just whatever these guys grab it. It's they got. I don't know. You have a million things to play. Go play them. You have Stearns. You have whatever. I mean,
anyway,
super sprints. Just go.
I just want to keep the focus on this. We started off having just a few people play. Look at all the players that played this week.
Wow.
Look at these are gamers. If you want to know who real gamers are in this community, people that will step up and post a score, that aren't afraid to play games. This is a thank you to the gamers that played this week.
Wow.
And I will give anyone in the chat a moment if you want to say something or you want to post something to me. But I'm right here. And I'm here to tell you, we're here to stay. I do this for the love of playing games. That's it. I lose money on every one of these shows.
Exactly.
This is not a game thing. This is a loss. But I do it because I love to play. And I like the feeling of being able to see scores. And it gives me focusing in on just a few games makes me get better at those games.
Absolutely.
And if you want to get really good, you can't play 20 tables, even 5 tables for Flipper Friends is hard because you don't have the time to focus on any one game. So my friends in VR, we're doing Junkyard this week. My friends playing AtGames, I made it easy for you. We're playing the same 2 tables when AtGames gets their stuff back up. If you play in Flipper Friends, you don't even need to play any extra tables. You play the same tables you're going to play, shoot a photo, you can be part of this. You don't want to be part of it, guess what? No one's holding a gun to your head. This is for fun and for free, okay? So that's all I have to say about it. But
well said.
Well said. That's discussion topic over. Yeah, it's nothing to even just.
No.
I understand Nix's resentment or his why he wants to stay neutral. But I'm just saying it needed to be said, and that's it. That's all that we will.
Lee's 34 says playing games and helping each other out is what the community should be about. Yeah,
that's what it is. That's what we are about. But apparently
Jabba tonight.
Exactly.
I don't want to be the king of YouTube, I just want to have a good time. And when someone does that to me, I'm doing this for fun. This is not I'm not on YouTube to make money. I'm just here.
Kev's unmonetized. I have no channel. What is our motive here?
Exactly. Exactly.
What for fun?
For free, for fun, and for the community. That's it. I don't get free products. Hey guys, just so everyone knows, and I've said this, I've turned down an X Arcade affiliate because I want to be neutral. I turned it down. They
to stay neutral. That's true.
They wrote me and said, "We love your X Arcade videos. Join." I said, "This is what I do. I don't do that." And so that just shows you the integrity we have. And listen, telling the truth is hard. Standing up for yourself is hard. I don't care if P-Dubs does a 4-hour stream on me right now because that's all he could do. He has nothing. So I don't care if I tell the truth and tell my side of it. Go ahead, P-Dubs. Get drunk on stream.
Go ahead. Get that sand where it needs to go. Get that sand wherever you put it.
I don't care. Yep. Streaming with Rexter has made me turtle skin, baby. You can't do or say anything.
This channel, first and foremost, is for and about the gamers, period. That's what this channel's about. So, we're for the gamers, and that's it. And
that's it.
I got news for you. You don't need to have 50 particle board arcades to be a gamer. You just need to enjoy playing games. And if you enjoy playing games, come join us. That's simple,
There you go.
By the way. But anyway, I just want to keep it positive and just give another shout out to all the people that played this week. Our numbers are going up, and that's probably got them a little scared because each week we get more and more while they're shrinking. So, but it is what it is. I'm here to do this Retro Legends tournament. That being said, I feel like I need a palate cleanse just to bring it back down. I did make something special. I made something special for a palate cleanse.
Something that's going to get Nix back into the show. You got to get Nix back in.
Hopefully this
come on, Nix.
This
is for you. This is for you.
Something exciting we're going to be doing this week, and that is
3, 2, 1, go! My name is Mappy, I'm a first mouse. Mappy, and I'm Mickey Mouse. Rambling the boy, dance. My name is Mappy, the reverse mouse.
That was
all right. It's Mappy.
Mappy.
We're playing some Mappy this week.
Let's go. Wow.
Okay.
Love it.
So let's take a quick look at the leaderboards. Let me pull them up. Share screen. I scored. All the games are live now. These are the 3 new games. If you want to play, let me refresh it. Maybe some people join. Let's see if anyone. I just put these up, so maybe not. But to show you, look how many games are on here.
Damn.
This is how much work we put in. Like, look, we got all these are pinball tables. We've got arcades. All the Williams, a lot of the Williams games are in there. And these are just open leaderboards to post scores and have fun. This past week, I'm gonna go to the games we played this past week. Okay, these are the games you played this last week, but this is, you just click on the link in the description. All you have to do is play the game and shoot a picture of it. But look at it. I have to scroll it now. We got so many players. Look at it. We got so many people playing that we have to scroll each one of them.
Love it.
And a lot of these Nix covers and his reviews and tips live, I would check them out because he's the guy he's the one guy I go to watch and to learn, and I've learned so much from him. My scores have gotten from a couple, million to billions. I think I've reached 3 or 4 billion on some tables. So, and if X Arcade is listening, this guy is legit. Like he is a gamer. He is on top of 8 or 9
his knowledge too, and another person that shared his knowledge, of course, we're talking about the Rexer Show. He put up a video tips and tricks on Donkey Kong Jr.
The GOAT at Donkey Kong.
And I learned all kinds of things. I learned there's 2 safe areas when you're doing the key level. I already knew about the super jump where you could skip like half the screen on the level with the little, there's like you press the buttons real fast. You can go on a springboard and jump about half of the level. I already knew that, but check this video out. And this is a fantastic video that tells you how to get better at Donkey Kong Jr. So just a shout out for the Rexer Show. And we're going to take a look at the scores real quick.
By the way, Kev, those Donkey Kong Juniors are they're just like so many around our area.
Yeah, they keep popping up on Facebook, Brad. Tons of juniors on Facebook. There's
a lot of juniors.
I don't get it. I never see DKs. I see juniors everywhere.
I only see juniors. Yeah, it's so weird.
Yeah, it's so strange.
So we had the Champions Pub, which is a kind of a boxing themed pinball. It was a lot of fun to play. We got Stop Nudging Me first, Shoutout Love, NixReviews, Sacro.
Who stopped nudging me? Is that a new player?
He plays on AtGames Pinball.
Okay, nice.
Okay, look, here's what I'm talking about. You just shoot a picture of your score. There's this table with the score. That's fine. That's all you got to do. Just shoot a picture of the score. It's Chilada Love. He's playing on AtGames Pinball.
Yep.
You got NixReviews. He's playing on VR. But guess what? The rules for learning these tables, it's all the same.
Exactly.
You still have to do the
exact same way.
They play the same. So let's share our knowledge. We got Sacro, who's a great gamer. We got my buddy T. McCloskey from the Arcade Talk Show. Look at him. He's in the top 5. Look at that. We got Valley Dern, Rich Mix. I'm on here about the middle. We got Mikey Yoon. You almost caught me, buddy. We were close.
I tried.
You only need about 5 million more. You're almost there. Death Rider TV gets a shout out. YO. Rainwater, thanks for playing. G4 Sky and Biggie D. Awesome. Thank you for playing. Then we played Knight Rider. And number 1 spot was our very own NixReviews.
Nix just destroyed that. It's over for Knight Rider.
The guy that had number 1 had 800 million. So
he's crying right now, Nix. You put him in the bed.
I knew there was a way to get to that his score. and I kept going.
I don't even know.
Number
Great.
one, we got Rich Mix. Number two, Sacro. I didn't do too bad. I got fourth on this one. A lot of love.
I'm up there.
I did play in virtual Pinball FX VR is easier, so I'm gonna probably have higher scores when I post.
Yeah.
Chilada Love. Who was the first AtGames person? Chilada Love was the first person playing on the 4KP that got. So if we're looking at just 4KP, he's the champion. He was the first person. So shout out to my friend Chilada Love.
Beautiful.
Kevgret, man, you're killing it.
I'm trying.
Lyo, Valley Dern, G4. But this is what they're worried about. See how many people we had playing?
It's awesome.
These leaderboards are growing. We got Lord Donkey Balls.
Lord Donkey.
We played
Mike,
Donkey Kong
he's a
Jr.
great guy. Yeah.
Of course, we have the Rexer show.
He wasn't gonna.
And people don't realize these scores take. I spent half a day playing this game to get.
It's insane.
Score.
Yeah, exactly.
I must have played this game 50 times. First, before he made the tutorial video, I studied his video where he gets the kill screen. Last show, we watched the Rexer show get the kill screen. Well, I sat there and I studied that video. I didn't even touch my arcade. I watched it for about 45 minutes. I watched the video and just watched him play. And then I played the game. But then he came out with a tutorial, which is even better because he explained what he was doing. But even watching good game players, you will pick up stuff. I for a whole week, I played 2 games. I played Donkey Kong Jr. or Sequest. That was it. I'm playing an arcade game.
That's exactly what I do.
Donkey Kong Jr. or nothing, And that's how you get a good score. I mean, you have to focus in like that,
Yeah.
We had Sacro, Nix, Ichabod Crane played.
Nice.
Then we have Sequest. All of our Atari games will be Activision. They're all in the Activision pack. If you have any AtGames stuff, you'll be able to get all the games we're playing. But you can play this on, play it on Ambernick. I don't care what you play on. It's an Atari game,
Sequest is fantastic.
You can run these games on a potato. Just play the game.
One of my favorite all-time Atari games.
Take a picture of it with your phone of the score. That's all I want is a picture of the score. That's it. It's free. It's fun. That's it. It's for free and for fun.
And these are great games that just sit unplayed, and you're like, "Oh yeah, I remember playing this growing up. This is amazing."
This is like 4 or 5 years old when I played Sequest.
Exactly.
I mean, we had some intense competition too, man. It was I remember when I started, the first person that got 100,000 in this game. This game is not easy. It's
no it gets bonkers. It gets bonkers.
You were just warming up when you get to 100K.
Correct. Exactly.
Leave it this way. Nix is just warming up. Papa Brad got 63,000. Nix is just warming up. But I do love Atari games, so I'm gonna do the things I love, which is pinball, arcade games, classic arcade games in Atari. If you want to join us, come join us. It's an open leaderboard. T. McCloskey, Papa Brad, Sacro. Now we got the 100,000 club. These guys, I saw all week. These scores kept getting higher and higher all week.
Kev got 100.
It's hard, man. It's no joke.
I mean, I was getting cross-eyed with my
it's
63,000.
so
I was seeing cross-eyed, but I don't know how you guys did. Dark Death Rider TV and NixReviews. I did post a gameplay playing it during the week, but I just love going back to these games and having fun. That's what this is all supposed to be about, fun. Remember fun?
Yeah.
I
had real fun playing this, Brad. Trying to push myself to get that. I just wanted to get in the 100K club, and then I just pushed myself. Jabba and I were talking about it in your Discord. We got to get to 100K. Let's go. And we just kept playing it. And once Nix broke 200, I'm like, I can at least get to 100. And so I played
it's possible. That score is up in world record territory, because I think a world record for this is like a 500,000.
Oh, wow.
Or no, not 500,000. Actually, 500,000, 500,000. Yes. I think it's somewhere in that range, I think.
When I started for this, another goal was if I'm going to competition and score chase for a week, I don't want to play dogs. I want to play Berserk. I want to play Centipede. I want to play Dig Dug and Donkey Kong and Elevator Action and Frogger and
this
Gore.
Game was actually good.
Yeah,
Mr.
exactly.
Do, Zookeeper. I want to play classic pinballs like Adam's Family, Attack from Mars.
We don't have to pay $90 to play these, Nix. We can just play. We all have these already. We don't.
A lot of people they have, and
classics are always the best.
All these pinball tables, you can play them on any platform. You could play it on a console. You can play it. You could play this on your phone if you wanted to.
Brad, that $40 game box has every single Atari game ever made. There you go.
I'm sure it does.
On the X Arcade. Anything.
But we get to play the good stuff: Monster Bash, Medieval Madness, Theater of Magic, Twilight Zone,
Attack from Mars.
Soccer, we got some.
And
deep
it's so much more fun when you're playing with your friend. It's not competition, but it's competition. When you're playing with your friend, like that. The biggest thing that Pinball FX VR did was doing that whole friends list thing, because it's so cool when you're like, it's like you're this
other, and it's like, oh man,
it's like it pops up and you're like this close to beating Kev, and you're like, oh,
that warning, Mikey Yoon saw that warning. Papa Brad's right above you.
Yeah.
They crushed those leaderboards. They constructed the best leaderboards to keep you incentivized to keep playing. It's so
that's
good.
as close to multiplayer as you can get. It's really cool.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I keep an eye on those scores, and I see the growth in the individuals that put the time in.
Well, that's on you, Nix. I mean, Nix, like watching you live, and I always I say hi to you, Nix, and I ask you questions.
I try to talk about the ins and outs of the table when I make, especially when I make mistakes on the table. I explain what led up to it and how to avoid it. And
you're live playing, which is great. So I can ask you questions.
I'm just going to be clear with my community. What I want to see is I want to see players playing their best. It's okay if you're a good player. We want the good players here. Yeah. It's okay if you're good.
If you're okay or bad, too.
Okay, you're bad.
Good.
But
that's where I come in. I like to teach and help people enjoy the game, because there's nothing worse than playing the game and you get frustrated.
Yep.
And then you move on to something else.
Yeah.
But you're missing out on potentially a great game and a great experience.
Exactly. Yeah. And Nix, I guarantee anybody that starts the week and ends the week, their score's going to improve watching the community play. No doubt.
And here's the thing. Like, playing with good players, I've pushed myself to get a lot of my personal bests on these games. Yeah. And it's great. If I come up with something good, I made a video on how to play Berserk, and then Nix made even a better video. And unfortunately for Nix, I used his video to beat him. That's the cool thing. Like, I would have never been able to do that if I was just
the circle of life.
If I was in a vacuum, not playing with other players, I would have never gotten that.
That's what it is. That's what a community is. That's what love is about. It's not about like it's competing with each other and being angry or accusatory. It's
and being friends,
helping each other out. We're helping each other out. We're enjoying it.
We're not here to bust each other's balls. We're here to have fun and play games.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
exactly.
It's not what it's about.
Nix is like the most humble player, because he kicks the shit out of all of us. But then at the end of the day,
I surprise myself sometimes the scores.
But at the end of the day, he says how much he enjoys seeing like Mikey's growth and stuff, from like going from like just jumping to 1 billion, not knowing like how I can reach 1 billion, because it's a little intimidating at first when you're playing with like a guy named like Nix, and you're like, how the hell does he get to that score? So like I felt like it was completely out of reach, but then when he starts educating you and teaching you, that's what it's about. And the guy's so humble that he's not like a cocky asshole, I'm sorry, but like he's not a cocky guy where he's like arrogant about it. He's very. You can.
The thing is, like, there's always going to be somebody better than you, and I expect.
Yeah, there's always someone better.
I expect somebody to come along and beat my score, and absolutely, because
but you can.
We
you
push
can
each other to
questions.
keep pushing the ceiling of what's possible.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the fun part of it.
Yep,
that's
he
the
lifts
fun
us
part
up.
of it. And so why cheat, right? Why would you cheat?
Exactly. What are you? Yeah, you're not doing
anything
from
that,
but
you're
hurting yourself. That's all you're doing.
And anyway, I am on all the nationally ranked leaderboards too.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
exactly.
I have the history to prove it. Yep. So I mean,
that growth is a feeling that feels great. It's not, you don't want to cheat and say and be a fraud. Like, that's stupid. You know, it feels
it's
good
because it's stepping stones of success. And that's something that sticks with you after you put the game down.
Yeah.
And you're thinking about it, and then you go back and pick it up, and then you do even better the next time.
Yeah,
exactly. So that's kind of the snowball effect of
just
that's
of learning.
the feeling we
getting back to the joy of playing too. I mean, I
Mhm.
went from where I could select players from a little cup with little tags to where I have so many people playing now that I have to make a wheel of names each time. So
love it.
I would like to thank all the players that have been playing in the tournaments on this channel. And hopefully we continue to just keep playing and enjoying these games, having fun, keeping it positive, teaching each other, learning from each other, and making
it's
this
all thanks to you, Pop, Brad.
You know,
all thanks to you, man.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and we're going to actually, the new games are up. If you want to play, drop your scores on the leaderboards. All the new games are up. Let me stop sharing this real quick, and we'll do the wheel. Okay, so I got to present. Let me get the wheel up. We're going to roll it twice. Stop.
Three times.
Okay, you're going to do something too, Mikey? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let me get it on screen. Hold on. Share screen.
Make sure your name's off that wheel, Brad. God forbid.
I think I'm on here because I'm going to have a total. But if I win, I'll just roll again. But
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay, so this is our wheel of names. Okay. And everyone's on here. If you played in the tournament, I went back I actually counted this week and last week. So if you played, you're on the wheel. And we're going to roll 3 times.
Let's go.
Ready to do the first one?
Do it.
Let me see what it looks like. I can't see it from
As
here.
always, if I
make
win,
it bigger. Hold on a second.
If I win, Brad,
make it bigger?
Go somewhere else.
You can see it.
Can you see it?
Oh yeah, it looks great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can read.
Okay, I'm going to press the button. Here we go.
All right, come on.
First winner.
No whammies. No whammies.
These are a lot of names.
Oh, Wyo.
That
was Mikey, that was close. That was close.
Wyo is the first winner.
Wyo.
Congrats.
Okay. And we're going to roll again. Let me take him off the wheel.
Oh, the first. Oh, Nix. Oh.
Stop nudging me.
Well deserved.
What is 250 million?
Absolutely.
Stop nudging me. Get in touch with
250 million in Champions Pub. That's insane.
I will put up a email where you can reach me, and I will get you either I can do a gift card for $25 for VR or a game, or I can do an AtGames gift card, which I'll purchase myself. Okay. We got one more. You want to tell people what those were for 2 gift cards.
This is for Mikey, right? Mikey.
This is for
Mikey.
I mean, you could either sell it, or if you have the console, it's for real hardware. It's a Nintendo 64. You have a choice of 2 games.
Jeez,
one is Turok.
Full screen here. Hold on. Turok.
One is Turok, and the other one is GoldenEye.
Wow.
GoldenEye. Wow, that's a good one. GoldenEye Turok.
Real hardware.
Damn.
Nintendo 64. Sorry, I cannot even.
Nice.
Okay.
Spin it up.
Okay, let me roll the wheel.
These are original cartridges.
One second. This is from Mikey Yoon.
Ballydurn.
Not the Ballydurn. All right. All right.
Congrats. So just let Pop Brad know what game, I guess, in Discord and which one.
Okay.
There you go.
And, I'll put up my information real quick. Let me get back here.
And he'll let me know which one you want. Both great games.
Yeah, just contact me at this email address, iarcadians@gmail.com. I'll just leave it scroll for a minute. And let me see what else we got. I also do the Arcade Talk tournament. We're doing Monster Bash this week. If you want to play Monster Bash, we're doing the Arcade Talk tournament as well. Congrats to Ballydurn. Get in touch with me at that email address, and we'll figure out something out to get you your Nintendo cartridge.
Absolutely.
Let me get this off the screen. We're done using it. But anyway.
Right. Do you remember the first few weeks you had a little cup?
Yeah,
you had your mug. You graduated.
You'd be here for like a half an hour.
It's so funny to see that wheel get so big. I love it.
To see that growth is outstanding. To see that growth is outstanding. And I would like to thank all 4 guests for coming on tonight. We had a kind of a long show. I usually like to keep these shows exactly 2 hours or under. We had to go a little bit longer because we had some accusations I wanted to address. But I would like to give everyone a chance to anything you want to say. Kevgret, want to start with you?
Yeah, appreciate you having me on, Brad. I have a little sneak peek of something I'm working on. Mikey knows about it. The last piece of the X Arcade puzzle is graphics, and I might have a solve for that for the community. I'll let you know next week when it comes.
Getting the X Arcade, I haven't seen anyone do that yet.
We do things that nobody does with the X Arcade. Nix is doing his mod. I did my mod. I have graphics coming.
Yes,
so
I got some stuff going.
I can't wait, Nix, to see what you put together. So I might have something out, another X
Arcade. Check out Kevgret. He is a YouTuber. He has a YouTube channel. He does it for free.
Monetized, free
and for fun.
I would like to, one of my good personal friends, Nix, tell him a little bit about your channel, what you do. You teach people a lot of these games?
Absolutely. I go through, I play games of all genre, arcade, console, current, modern, VR. I dabble in everything. And the games that I excel at, I make videos, tutorial videos on how to play them and excel. And currently right now, I'm dabbling in the VR pinball. In Pinball FX VR, and I'm just having a blast because the frustration level's not there because of how smooth it is, the zero latency. It's just, it feels like home again, like I'm playing in the arcade. It's
a game changer. Pinball FX VR is absolutely incredible.
I love it so much. You have no idea.
It's absolutely.
I would buy this 100 times over. this game just. I don't have any pinball machines near me to go to an arcade to just put quarters in anymore. They're gone in and around me. I have to travel. So this is perfect that I can take this anywhere essentially because it's on the headset and play pinball on machines in mixed reality. It's fantastic.
It is awesome. It is awesome. I'm going to go next. I would like to give a huge thank you and for a non-YouTuber to come on my show, just the average Joe, come on, have the guts to come out on YouTube and just hang out with me. I do appreciate him joining us in the Retro Legends Arcade. So it's just a shout out to my good friend Mikey Yoon.
Mikey,
I'm so glad you're here tonight. And I would like to really just say I'm so proud of the growth I've seen in your pinball. Like you went from being a scrub to now me and you are chasing each other during the week. And now that you got the X Arcade, I might have a hard time. I could have a little advantage with the X Arcade. But do you have anything you want to say, Mikey Yoon, to me or to the community? I'm going to make you full screen for a minute. You could say anything you want to say to this group or the community. This is your chance.
Well. Yeah, thank you first and foremost for having me on the show. This is a one and done for me. This is this is the first time on YouTube, probably last time. I just want to thank Papa Brad for being a great friend, for running these tournaments, for having me on the show. I want to thank Nix for educating me on how to play pinball and not being a scrub. And,
nobody's a scrub. Everybody's a beginner.
Good point, Nix.
Everybody's a beginner, and it's stepping stones.
Exactly.
It's stepping stones. You don't. The Rome wasn't built in a day, and you have to learn. And then eventually, you just know that you just know it, right?
Yeah.
You just got to put the time in and just play, practice, like they always say, right?
But last but not least, I want to say, I want to thank my great friend Kev and my beautiful girlfriend Eve, who I don't know if she's still watching because she has work.
She fell asleep.
Yeah, she fell asleep. She actually texted me. She said, "Smile more. You look angry." I was like, "Oh, okay, sorry." But without Kev, without my girlfriend, this whole experience would not have been possible. So, as much crap that Kev gets, you have no idea what kind of human being he is.
Well,
him and Rexer, Kev has like the biggest heart. He's
yes, and the thing is, kevgret has not changed one bit since when I first met him. He's the exact same person.
He's who he is. In and out. He's an amazing person. I love the guy, and honestly, I can't wait to give the guy a big hug. And he's done so much for me, for my mental health, and I just want to thank you guys for the community and just all the love that I have been receiving. And
we love you, Mikey. We definitely love you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Okay, well, with that, I'm going to send us out old school. Thanks for joining. Join us again next week. I'll be at the Southern Fried Gaming Expo, so no show.
Nice.
I'll be official press for the Southern Fried Gaming Expo. It's the biggest arcade game expo near me. But the week after that, we will be back with the Retro Legends Arcade Show. Thanks for watching.
See you on the leaderboards.
Thanks for watching.
See ya.
Well, Papa Brad's a gaming. He's got passion in his soul. From pinball tables to Atari, he's always in control. He's a master of retro gaming. The old school style's his thing. With every flick of the joystick, you can hear the twang ting. Stay legit, Papa Brad, keep the high school living. From the classic arcades to the AtGames Pinball board. With the Atari 2600, your love for games will never quit. Stay true yourself, Papa Brad, and always stay legit. He's a lover of the classics, the sound of pixelated beats. Late nights at the arcade with every game defeat. But he'll keep on pushing till he's reached that final stage. Papa Brad's the gaming legend. His passion never fades. Stay legit, Papa Brad, keep the high school rolling. From the classic arcades to the AtGames Pinball board. With the Atari 2600, your love for games will never quit. Stay true yourself, Papa Brad, and always stay legit. He's a Well, Papa Brad's a gaming. He's got passion in his soul. From pinball tables to